natural sciences? Of course. Kids dress funny. Kids have weird hair. Kids have no money, very little power. Kids will sit in front of a computer for hours and hours, staying up all night until their eyes hurt, and they seem to enjoy it. I meant, like, kids are curious and stuff. So are roaches. What has that got to do with being a scientist?
No, because kids hate writing shit down. Alright,
Before you recap, I just want to show Ethan, because I just noticed your shirt.
Yes.
I just saw today on my Twitter feed. This image came up.
what is that?
It's the Fibonacci spiral.
But not the Fibonacci spiral, it's the golden spiral.
Golden spiral. Golden spiral.
You mean the golden sequence? The Fibonacci road.
Oh, here.
It's a password in my iPad.
That's a very good password.
So it's common.
It's the first dozen terms of the Fibonacci sequence is the password of my iPad. So whenever I type it, it's like, and I was like, holy shit, that's really long. It's like, it's so easy to remember.
Yeah.
I like this comic.
What be the comic?
A Saturday morning breakfast cereal.
Which one?
There's a burning building, and the firefighter says to the woman who lives in the house, "I'm afraid your husband is under there." She says, "Underwear." The firefighter says, "Made you say underwear."
That is amusing.
Alright.
All right. Pencil real quick.
Man,
Would have wanted you.
it's gonna be so weird going from a level 20 character to a level
Level
1
one.
I
character.
don't really like playing level 1.
I know, I
They're
have 9 hit points.
It's but new people.
Are you
Yeah,
giving?
no, it's good for like when it's your first time playing.
Yeah.
And like if you really want to develop the backstory and stuff as you go. That's fine.
So what are we doing?
First,
Once everyone starts learning, I'm just gonna accelerate the level.
You're DMing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So-
Last
And I want to
time-
do a
Would
big
you like to
stage roll a
recap
lot at
what
some
we did
point.
last time on American Gods?
We don't have a single.
Hang on. Everyone stop. Everyone hold on.
We don't
One
have a
second.
single luchador.
Hang on.
You can't
Hang
say
on.
one
One
second.
second. Hang on 1 second.
100 ways to say jacked?
Nope.
100 ways to say swole.
All right. So, are you ready to recap?
Okay.
All right. Begin recapping now.
Last time on.
Nice.
Okay. Now on the even more appropriate Americans coming in.
Patreon.com/Wolfcast is patriotic.
Not
Give
bad.
us an extra $5 a month.
This is so fucking stupid. I'm sorry
This is
to everyone in the world.
It's like Kung Fury.
Pretty much, it is.
You haven't seen this?
I haven't seen
You haven't
it.
seen Captain America World Police? Oh my god.
Sorry.
Holy crap. This is Team American World Police. America! Fuck yeah!
Oh, what was that one movie called?
The greatest
like the
country
British
on
It
earth.
was like the British cop movie.
I don't know. Alright, while this song is
Okay.
playing, enjoy the playing at the Louvre, and please explain.
Fuck the loop. Anyway, last time on American Gods, that I came up with the name because I'm awesome.
Okay.
We returned to the White House, and Carolyn and Barry Lightning Bolt West's face decide.
Very West.
Fuck
They
yeah.
decide
Got one?
to go get groceries or something, so they go. So they're gone.
I can't handle this.
Can my groceries consist of wooden stakes
I'm gonna-
and
I'm gonna bring you in. I'm gonna bring you in.
No,
I
we
got a
already
plan
got.
to bring you in. Don't worry.
We got wooden stakes. I told him to put some under. Okay. Anyway,
I can't
We just
listen to this.
we take a long rest after I summon.
Ape shit fuck jacked?
Well, yes. Brosophus the Pegasus.
That's right.
Mike's gone crazy. We've lost him, guys.
Killed your DM,
We've
guys.
lost him.
It happens like every main session. So I'm using.
Yeah.
Zeus laser.
No, when he laughs, it is great. Anyway,
Oh man.
we decide, hey, let's go fuck with those vampire guys, and then at the behest of whatever her name was, Susan, telling us that no, we shouldn't just blow up their castle because that would be rude.
Okay.
Innocence. Not so much
and
rude
it
as
would, it probably
full of
also
innocence.
it would probably also kill a bunch of innocent people. Blowing up a castle would have been easier, but
American, fuck yeah.
we're gonna. So we decide to sneak in there, and being the subtle characters that we both are, I decide that our cover is we're emissaries of America, of a land across the pond or something like that. And then I try and bluff my way past the guards. 0 charisma does not help me much.
If
So
only I had made my character by then.
yeah, Ethan took like 4 hours to make a character because he's a
I
slow
don't think it was that long.
Probably.
I was doing physics or something.
Anyway,
I think I finished
we come. So they don't really believe our story of being American emissaries. But they're like, hey, powerful wizard, whatever the powerful wizard's bodyguard, I guess. Let's go show them the castle and then we'll enthrall them or some shit. And so they take us there. I cast protection from evil and good on myself, so then vampires can't be like, do this. I'll just be like, fuck you, which I did do.
American, fuck yeah.
We go to the We get to the castle and we meet the king, who we're fairly sure is enthralled, mostly because she told us he was, and he seemed very much like somebody who's enthralled. We then are shown to our quarters, which I immediately turn myself invisible, and then walk out, raising very few alarms as I do so. Go to the basement, find some coffins, light some coffins on fire. Follow the flaming, flailing arm guys. They're vampires up to the top of the castle, and then they're like, "Hey, go check on the guests." And I'm like, "Oh, I better get down there fast." So after, looking in the room to see who the big bad vampire guy is, teleport myself back, and it was like I was never gone.
Sort of like it, yeah.
Just casually smoking my pipe. Then
It's bad for your health.
I'm a wizard. It's magic.
It is magic pipes.
Gandalf does it all the time.
True.
And he's, I don't know, immortal or some shit.
I've got your props right in the corner of my pipe rack if you want to go get one.
So then we go to the dinner, and he asks, "What can you tell me about about your country of America?" And then I proceed to give an explanation detailing the history of America from when
The vampire's son was very interested in this.
yeah, from when the
How old is the vampire's son?
It's hard to tell with vampires. He looks to be in his early 20s.
He looks to be in his early 2000s.
His name is Vladimir.
he was turned in his early 20s, probably that kind of thing. Give a detailed history of America, starting from when George Washington overthrew the cruel British, to Abraham Lincoln single-handedly freeing all the slaves. It's true. And then whatever his name is shows up. Oh yeah, it's Quaxalicotl.
Not quite. I don't even really care if you get it wrong.
The Mayan god's name is easier to pronounce than your name.
what was I
It
calling
definitely
you? I
is.
was calling you like a Dragon Ball Z name, wasn't I?
I don't know.
It's
Wait,
like
what did
Kakarot.
your name was?
Kakarot.
Cockerocks, I think.
Let's call you Kakarot.
He shows up and
Apparently
he's like,
figured it out.
"Hey guys, you have dinner and I don't. I want food."
Yeah, I was trying to convince him not to attack until.
And I'm like, "You vampires are anti-American."
The servant was right at the door.
I got you the damn food.
No,
Oh, you did.
remember the food floated over to you and you ate it.
Combat is initiated with me, with the vampires throwing their claws at me because apparently they don't like me calling them evil anti-freedom bastards or whatever.
Well, I didn't say a single negative word.
You didn't.
Freedom bastards.
I'm on their side. They're giving me food. What are you giving me?
What have you done for me lately?
It's pretty shitty. It's pretty like standard food.
But I'm hungry.
I really wish
I'll
I
give
was
you
there for
some.
that session. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So,
Get to show you guys this video.
Fight!
like, whatever the fuck's going on.
Previous gods. Again, I can just quote Rick and Morty.
So I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
So, what the fuck?
Look at my cat.
Initiative.
That's the best thing I've ever seen in my
And
life.
then watch the phone chicken.
Holy
Oh
crap.
my!
It's like $1 billion
I
pounds.
know.
It's so huge.
Is that is that cat on Wall Street?
Oh Mike, did you get my text about like
I'll
the
show
clone army thing? Yeah,
Okay.
that's so stupid.
Look at it running. It just flops down.
It's kind of like when I made those Lego robots and they're bulky and they have to turn around.
Alright, so what's going on?
Okay, so
It just stabs me.
I need to pick up the robot.
Oh, it's so cute.
Initiative.
Oh, I can already.
Initiative? Not me, probably.
Yeah.
Probably not you.
so
Like, unless you show up in the nick of time.
Surprised she's actually been Susan all along.
Oh yeah, I can cast.
That
I
would
can
be
cast
creepy.
command too. In the staff.
I can cast command.
as we pick up our story,
Actually, probably the first thing I'll do is cast foresight.
I can cast time stop and then fuck off, do whatever I want.
Yeah. Just leave. You'll be like me.
so for Thomas and Carolyn,
Done buying
Sorry.
groceries.
as we pick up our story, you took as you came back after the army, you both took everyone took a long rest.
Okay.
As you finished that long rest, like you had all gone off to sort of separate rooms to relax and have catch a few hours of sleep. As you wake up, both of you wake up, the house is sort of eerily quiet. You come out to the sort of foyer area that you had been coming to before, and you see that in the middle of the foyer is the sort of holographic map that you had seen before is up. And you see that it is focused on the vampire castle. You recognize this as the vampire castle. You actually recognize that it's focused into the. It's not entirely. It's difficult to tell exactly what room, but it's clear that it's one of the higher rooms. It's sort of late afternoon, early evening. The sun is starting to go down, but still sort of flooding this room. And you're essentially looking into from a top sort of down view. This room flooded with sort of golden light. You can see your friends, Billy Bob,
No.
You can see Usador.
Usador, wizard of the 12th room of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Tarakas. The elves know me as as being Yalek. The dwarves know me as Zonin Hookstanges. I'm also known in the northeast as Gasmanus Moestar. There may be other names which you do not
So
know
you two
yet.
can
I saw someone
see.
reference that on Reddit.
So you two
Yeah.
can see Usador,
I haven't seen
master
anyone
of,
reference
as I've written down here, a bunch of wank, seated at
It's a bunch of
the opposite head of a table in rapt conversation with what appears to be a very suave, finely dressed young man. You see Targot next to the woman that you've seen before, Susan. Sort of black hair, single white streak of hair through it, pulled back into a fairly severe bun. She looks to be not herself. She's got this sort of glassy expression. The other people at the table, there are the young man that Usador is talking to. Seated to his left is what appeared to be like a 16 or 17-year-old girl who appears to be just completely disinterested with this entire thing.
so she's a teenage girl.
Basically. To her left is a fairly, very well-dressed, sort of a flowing red dress, matronly, very, very beautiful woman that is in conversation with Targot. And at the other head of the table, opposed from Usador, is a man dressed fairly finely, but not. It's a sort of modern style to him. He's not like you recognize that these do appear to be sort of vampiric in nature, especially the way that your friends are sort of interacting with them. But they don't appear to be the sort of stereotypical vampires that you're used to. They're dressed. First of all, they're dressed much less sort of evening gown type dress, but they're also in the sun, and it doesn't appear to be affecting them whatsoever.
I don't like that.
Like I said, the two older the older man and the older woman are talking with Targot. The sort of teenage daughter type figure is completely disinterested in anything. And the sort of 21-year-old son is deep in conversation with Usador. And as you focus in on this, you're able to, you can't hear it, but you can look at his lips and you can see that the word America is being spoken probably once every 5 words.
It's like a hit. It's like a lesson from an
Magmar just
American
kind
history
of
teacher.
swears to
Except they're not.
herself that she's
Except they're not
okay.
depressed by the fact that they're a teacher being paid $5 an hour or some shit.
As you sort of look away from this, you see that there's a small table, like a sort of a table that would be used for keys or something like that near the door. On this table are 2 scrolls. And as you look at them, you realize that these are scrolls of
Magic.
illusion. Allow you to cast illusion, an illusory spell upon yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you both realize that the easiest way for you to join your friends would be to cast an illusion and sort of infiltrate this place.
Okay.
So you use the scroll, you cast the illusion, and you're able to teleport yourself and get yourself to this castle. Where
Hey
you
guys, Totes Vampire Bro.
where you seamlessly blend in with the serving staff. So,
You rub some coal on your face. Call it good.
as we pick up, you've both just come into the kitchen, and the word has come down from on high that another plate of food is to be urgently set up.
Nice, Ethan.
The plate is handed to you, and you sort of dressed as sort of just a demure servant, take it up, followed a few steps behind by Barry.
Don't mind my battle axe, guys.
They'll just run around the place 5 times and then get there.
As you walk into, there's sort of like a servant staircase that you both kind of go up. Magor is a few steps ahead of you, Barry. As you both go up the stairs, Magor, you come through the sort of servant entrance, and you see that everyone around the table is sort of stood up in a heated, sort of angry stance.
Oh, this means I can see your true form. Because which site?
Yep. You see that Ethan's character is
What's
sort of
your
trying-
face?
is sort of trying to calm people down,
Eldrin.
and you
I can
see
see that. That means I have. Yeah,
you sort of take a step back, sort of flustered by all this, and sort of regrouping to talk to Barry to sort of form a plan, and also to kind of come around the corner to get the jump on these people. As you see Usador use Mage Hand to lift the food that is on your tray that you have off and set it down in front of Ethan's character.
Just gave up on the name there.
Come up with the real
Should have
name.
had more cues.
At this point, I would go ahead and have you all roll initiative.
Oh,
Hang on a second. Actually, all I need is for you and for
you
Barry
already
to
had
roll
it.
initiative.
you
Yep.
wrote down our initiative.
Yes, I did.
What was my initiative again?
You were 14,
What did I have?
Okay.
and you
What did I
had
get?
you had 21.
Mine's 19.
I rolled well.
What did I get?
You were at 9.
Okay. Yeah, I knew I really rolled really bad. I just didn't remember how bad.
In your mouth, I was like, as they
Mine's
got
19.
like, oh.
Right? And Barry, what did you roll?
19.
19. Right.
Mary Weast. Don't have
Okay. So, as I wrote down from last time, you have the bowl of food here just set down in front of you from the mage hand. It's sitting on the table in front of you. You have just cast protection from good and evil.
Okay.
So it is your turn.
Okay, so how many?
Well, no, I already had it cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the vampires are like, hey, and like whatever. I already. I'm
Because that was obviously going to happen.
You would cast it again because it only lasts for a little while.
10 minutes.
Yeah. So you would cast it before this encounter started, but it'll basically last 10 rounds of this encounter.
Okay, whatever.
Or 100 round, whatever.
Yeah, 100 rounds.
Oh, it has to be. Okay. How many?
But you had just cast it.
So are all the
Okay.
vampires in front of me, or is?
They're basically, you're on one side of the table, and so you are kind of near the head of the table. To your right is the head vampire, and the other three are below. So to your right is Darren, and then in front of you is Arwell, Lacey, and Vladimir.
Okay, so how many of them can I get with a 30-foot cone?
If you directed it right across the table and took a step back, you could get Arwell, Lacey, and Vladimir.
You know, if I tricked
I'll do
someone
that.
to break
I'm
my
gonna
staff,
cast hypnotic patterns. I think they all have to make a DC 23 wisdom saving throw.
a wisdom saving throw.
Mine's.
If they fail, there's incapacitated. Here it is. You create a twisting pattern in colors that weaves through the air inside a 30. Oh no, never mind. It's a 30-foot cube.
30-foot cube. All right, then I would say you could probably catch all of them.
Okay, I get all of them.
Cute.
Pattern appears from moment that vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they become charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, they are incapacitated and have speed of 0.
All right, wisdom saving.
Just like,
Wisdom saving throw. All right. So I'm just going to go from left to right around. So that's going to be Vladimir, Lacey, Arwell, and Darren.
Okay.
So Vladimir, what's the DC?
23.
23. 20.
He's not putting up with any more of this
Yeah.
nonsense.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
24.
25.
That fails. That succeeds. And that's a natural 20. So Lacey would fail. She's going to use her one of her legendary resistances.
Yeah.
So I'll mark that out.
Oh no. I forgot they had legendary resistance.
I know, right?
So Vladimir, Arwell, and Darren saved. Lacey kind of as she kind of distractedly is sort of standing up, almost yawning, appears to be sort of enthralled by this for a second as she looks at it, but sort of shakes her head and
No.
clears it from her.
No, I don't want to be a throw.
Seems to resist.
What? She doesn't want to be my permanent thrall?
Not so much.
Throw.
Yeah. It's fun, I swear. We get to be the best of friends.
Yeah, that's
Can they use resistance, legendary resistance,
it's any saving throw.
and so it doesn't matter if it's in the same turn?
I think as long as they're aware they're making a saving throw.
Yeah.
Actually, no. As long as the DM's aware they're making a saving throw.
Yeah.
I see.
Because that's
Legendary resistance. If the vampire fails a saving throw, it can choose to succeed instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
because
And
what
it
it's
has, like,
for is when the
3
DM has this
something.
really awesome monster,
Maybe.
and they're like, I cast polymorph.
Maybe can I do my bonus action?
It's like, oh, it has a +3 to
It's how we
strength.
balance out against higher level characters.
Yeah. Now we just have to use up the resistances, and then we can do stuff to them.
Yep.
Use all the other stuff I have. Fun. I wonder if yeah.
Great balls of fire.
Wait. My DC might have been higher. I'm gonna dodge. Okay, it's
How
8. It's
big
8
is
plus
the
proficiency
room we're in?
bonus plus.
It's
Charisma
about
mod.
30 by 70 feet.
Plus 15. Plus 6.
You're at the one of the corners of it. It's just
Just
kind of
one. Yeah, I did at it.
+1
What do you mean?
from your staff.
No. It's plus 2 from the road.
Oh, whatever.
So that was 23.
Oh, that was the
Sorry,
staff.
we're-
Oh, you
so-
don't have the staff.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay. Is that in your turn?
Is there any way like I can move out of the way or behind somebody?
You could move away from the table, but that's about it.
I'll just do that, I guess.
Up against the wall or kind of away from the vampires.
Just away from me.
Okay. Barry, you're up.
All right, how many are there?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
If I can pull out my packed weapon as a bonus action, I will do that. But I don't think I can.
12.
That I had it all. I already had my staff up.
As a bonus action, yeah, you could.
What are you doing?
I want to pull out my packed weapon from the extra dimension.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
That's a bonus action. I think it's a bonus action. Is it?
So,
That's regular.
Yeah, you know that there's 4 there. You know that they were kind of around the side of the table that you're coming in towards. And you can see the 2 at the head of the table, so you can see Darren and Arwell, the 2 older vampires. You can't see the other 2, but it does not appear that they have moved across. So you're pretty sure that they're sort of in the same place as they've always been, sort of around the one side of the table.
okay, which side of the table am I on?
You'd be coming in behind the vampires.
So they're directly in front of me then?
You have to come up about 3 stairs, and there's a door in front of you, sort of a servant's entrance. But once you come out of that door, sort of off to your right are the vampires. They're
Ah,
from the door. They're probably 10 or 15 feet away.
all right. And I take it that's not too far to run?
No, you could run.
Is the door closed?
The door's open. The only issue that you would have is that Megor is standing sort of in front of the door. You have to kind of slip behind her.
Would that
It would take 10.
what-
It'd just be rough terrain for that particular square movement.
well, I have enough movement that doesn't really make much difference. I have 80 feet of movement to work with here.
That's
Jesus
perfect.
Christ.
That's more than
So, yeah, I'd like to get in close enough that that I'd like to be able to throw a dagger at one of them.
You'd like to. It's not going to happen.
okay.
They're immune to daggers.
Immune to daggers.
Yes.
That's not right.
Wizards are also immune to stabbing.
Well, regardless, I want to throw a dagger at one of them. The one farthest from me, preferably.
So there aren't any regular servants in the room. It's just those.
There's two servants sort of near the fireplace that are sort of like waiting. Like they're now sort of moving out of the way.
Oh, Master's like getting in a fight. I better get out of the way.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack. You
It's probably
kind of come in the room, step around,
So you're
and
probably not gonna
run your dagger.
Not great. It's 13, I think.
13 does not hit.
Well, it's worth a shot. They're so the one closest to me then. I'd like to get up right next to that one.
Okay.
Weird place.
And then spend a key point for flurry of blows.
Alright.
And for my bonus action, I'd like to unarmed strike this person twice.
Alright, go for it.
Stop.
15 for the first attack.
15 does not hit.
Darn. Same for the second.
It doesn't hit.
I am not doing well this time.
Don't roll one.
I'd like to use the rest of my movement to get as far away from the vampires as I can, within the room.
Okay, yeah, you can kind of retreat from the other side of the table.
You have the mobile thing, right?
Yes, I have the mobile feat.
Okay.
So no attacks of opportunity. Haha.
Well, you see that as you throw the dagger, you throw it at the furthest, which is it seems to be the sort of like the 20-year-old son, and he kind of like as you kind of move in, he kind of looks back at you. They all kind of look back at you and sort of see you and sort of kind of step back from the table as they're stepping back from the table. As you throw the dagger, it's sort of unnaturally quick. He sort of jerks his head out of the way, and the dagger sort of flies past him. You come up with your other dagger towards the
not a different dagger. I only have one dagger.
Oh, yeah, sorry, flurry of blows. You come up to the other vampire at the head of the table and throw two punches at him that he sort of just unnaturally quickly dodge 1-2 out of the way. You kind of back up towards the wall, sort of back on the side of the table that the rest of your friends are on.
You just haven't had a chance to warm up yet.
Magor.
That's not fair. I'm supposed to be the fast one.
What do you say?
I'm going to run forward and see if I can get in a line with all the vampires.
No, what you
You get away with 3 of them.
3 of them.
no, what you should have done is like
There's
jump
3 of them.
up and like body slam them and turn into a earth elemental.
Meteor.
Meteor, yeah, now's the time.
There's 3 of them on one side of the table and then one at the head. So you can
Okay, I'll try to get the 3.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Sunbeam.
All right.
See if it does any good. If they are don't seem to be
They're
bothered by.
undead, so they have disadvantage on saving throw.
Yeah, but they're in the sunlight, right? So they seem to not mind
They-
the sun too much.
Yeah, but
It's a 60-foot line, 5 foot wide.
Okay.
Each creature Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I have luck points.
don't they not have a Constitution score? Or is that something else?
Can I-
do?
So
I think that's
Yeah,
I think that's another
That's
system.
something else. They have a constitution.
Yeah, it's a different system.
But they don't have
For,
they
like,
don't have
undead don't have
a
health scores.
they don't have a modifier on their saving throw. So as far as you know. What's the DC?
21.
21 for Vladimir, Lacey, and Arwell. So we'll do metal.
Also, I have a spell attack bonus of plus 16.
Nice.
Plus saves. Okay. So
yeah, 'cause you have
your
like
sunbeam
+7
shoots
shot.
out.
Yep.
What's your int?
Plus 6. I spread out my.
is going to choose to
both
use a
more.
legendary resistance and save. So Vladimir takes the full damage.
I read a
and
book on how to see better.
Lacey and Arwell save.
Ooh, I
Guess
rolled
they're not
well.
using their
Well, maybe
legendary
not now.
resistances.
So
This.
that's 18. I didn't roll
I think they should have. I think Lacey should have just decided to be incapacitated.
that. So that's 28 points of damage.
So you can see how fast you
28?
can go
Yep.
from 0 to radiant. A D&D session.
28 total.
She's like a little girl.
And
Come on.
She's a teenager.
and anyone who
And
failed to
closer.
save is blinded.
All right. So you
And
send
D&D
out
should be married by
the
now.
beam of sunlight. You see the first two vampires that it hits.
No, but it would be.
Are sort of
but I'm
looking at
sure
you as you're
vampires
moving,
are powerful fighters, so it
and
would be
are able
lovely
to
have
like
a
you see their eyes kind of go wide in surprise before they kind of throw their hands up in front of their faces to shield themselves.
Mhm.
The third vampire, however, as you move around, you just see him. You catch him completely off guard, and you see him take the full effect of the sunbeam and start sort of like clawing at his eyes. It seems like he is very hurt by that.
And so,
Feelings
do I get
hurt.
the feeling that it did the damage it was supposed to do to them since they're vampires?
Yeah, it seems like it did. It doesn't seem like it hurt them more than casting this spell would normally do,
Okay.
but it does seem like it hurt them.
Yeah, they weren't immune to it or
Right,
anything like that. Okay. Then
But it doesn't seem like they were. I mean, you've heard of vampires before. You've seen, maybe not seen, but you've heard of this kind of thing.
Mhm.
You've known that they're sensitive to, especially bright lights. The brightness of this light did not seem to unduly affect them. Like
Mhm.
the beam hurt them, but not more than if you had cast it, when you cast it before on other types of things. It doesn't seem to affect them more, which is kind of odd to you.
Okay, and then as my bonus action, I'm going to turn into a water elemental.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm going to move. I mean, can I get up to another one of them
Yeah, easily.
and just engulf or whelm them? I guess each creature.
You want them inside you.
I want them inside.
Nice.
Each creature. Oh, okay. DC 15 strength saving throw, I guess.
Okay. So there's there's 3 on the one side and then 1 on the other. So if you're looking for the closest ones, there is sort of the man whose name is Darren and his wife whose name is Arwell. Which one would you like to go for? You didn't hit Darren with this sunbeam,
I'll go after Darren, I
Okay.
guess.
so he's gonna make a strength save.
Yep.
What's the DC on that?
15.
Okay. 13 does not make it.
Okay, so he takes 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
2d8. So that's 13.
13. Okay.
He's also grappled.
Okay.
If he's large or smaller.
He is. He's medium. So
And
he is-
he's not able to breathe, which probably doesn't matter for him, but
So he's grappled and can't breathe. All right.
and he's engulfed in water.
Can he swim?
Can he swim through me?
Right. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea right there. Use water. Euster, you're up.
Does it count as running water?
Good question.
Yeah.
I was gonna hope so. That was what I was hoping for.
Alright, I say, hey guys, are the other three vamps within like a 20-foot radius sphere?
Easily.
I cast Fireball on those bitches. 7th level.
Just so you know.
I sculpt around the
I'm
Okay,
large.
right. I was just saying.
Is it? Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask if it was. Were they standing
I
next
don't
to each
sculpt around
other?
her.
Like, could I have?
She has a bucket of hit points and she's water.
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm burning water.
Do I have resistance to? I don't have resistance to.
You down?
No,
I assumed you would.
don't please sculpt around me, good sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll take
He's not
damage
a
from
good
your
sir.
infinite pool of hit points.
Okay, fine. Fine. But was it possible for me to? Because I'm a large creature, could I have engulfed multiple people, or could I really only have gotten one at a time?
You could have engulfed two of them on the same side of the table. So if you hadn't gone for Darren, you could have engulfed like two of the women.
So for
or
future
the two
reference.
kids. Yeah, but you could engulf two.
Sounds good.
But because of the fact that they're on the corner of this table.
Yeah.
All right, so casting Fireball.
Yeah.
I'd say that you if you cast it sort of in the corner of this room, you could catch all of the vampires and only have to sculpt around one of the servants.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. What's the save on that?
DC 22 dex save.
Dex save.
Do I have to make it?
26
Technically, I can choose creatures, but I don't think it would count, like, since they're inside of you.
for Vladimir. 28 for Lacey.
I didn't save.
21 for Arwell. And 24 for Darren.
Okay.
Actually. 18 for Darren.
What was the DC?
22.
Yeah, the only way I could make that is if I got a natural 20, so.
So Arwell and Darren take the full brunt of the
They take
fireball.
43 damage.
Actually, what's my watery dexterity? No, it's the same, never mind. What do I take?
You take 43 damage.
Oh! That's so rude.
And everybody else takes.
Any more bonus actions? Most of my things are out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, everybody else takes 21.
I only have 71 hit points in this form left.
I guess you'll just have to revert back to, or just shift back into a different form. Shift
So-
into a rock elemental
The
while they're
fireball
inside of you.
explodes. You see that
The water gets burned the
you
most.
see the basically everyone on that corner of the table sort of is blindsided by it.
Some of the drapes catch on fire.
100%, yeah. The fire in the hearth sort of flares up as this happens. But the servant sitting next to it seems fairly unharmed. The servant on the other side of the fireplace, both the servants sort of begin running towards the door that you entered in, not the servant's door. On the other side of the room. All right, it is the vampire's turn. Right. So
Vampires.
as you look, you see that Vladimir, who you've been talking to for a while, you see him sort of clutching his eyes. He kind of goes in sort of the fetal position. You see his form sort of shimmer and become a slight mist that sort of goes off on the floor.
Miss Man.
So what do I see when that happens? Do I just see a full-size vampire go around?
No, you still see
No,
the,
because that is their form. It's not.
yeah, you see the mist.
It's not an illusion. It's spawn one.
No, I can also see the true form of any shape changer. That's shape changer.
Okay, like you see that they're.
You see that he's a mist, but you know that it's a
Yeah.
vampire. Like you see the sort of magical essence of that.
Yeah.
You can see basically exactly where this thing
Of
is.
course, I already knew it was vampires. It's not much news.
The daughter
Cleaner.
sort of like lets out like a sort of like startled hiss, runs around the table and sort of comes at you.
At me? What have I done to her?
No, that's a good question.
I only threw a fireball at her.
The two adult vampires are going to the one that you have enveloped is going to sort of like he's trying to like break apart from you. His wife is sort of attacking you to sort of help. So for you, so they swing at you with her claws and then sort of bites at your neck. So with the claws, 18 to hit, and then she comes at you with her bite, which is 28 to hit.
They have disadvantage. Protection from evil again.
Yeah, I did. That was. So the first one was still 19. The second one is 24.
Okay. Yeah, they both have.
Okay. So you're going to take. So from the claws, you're going to take 9 damage, and from the bite, you're going to take. You're going to take 19 damage. 8 of that is piercing, and 11 of that is necrotic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So then for you, that's go ahead and roll a strength or actually, what's the rule on grapple? I think it's either strength or dexterity. I think it's strength for you, and
it's acrobatics or athletics to escape.
Yeah. So I think it's athletics for you.
Mm-hmm. Strength, yeah.
So go ahead and roll an athletics check, and then I roll athletics or acrobatics.
That always happens on that table.
Okay, where did you go, buddy? Let's try this again.
Roll it towards your dice bag.
Oh, no. Okay,
So it's 21
that's
for the vampire.
not good. I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
So everyone took the lucky feat.
Roll it on the upper table so then it hits stuff.
Nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Lucky.
Good use
So are
of
you going
luck.
to take the 9 or the nat 20?
It would have been a 7.
So he does not escape, but the other vampire is going to do the multi-attack on you. Plus 9, so and it's not gonna hit. So 23, does that hit your AC?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so you're gonna take
I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Does this fall under one of those? Also, acid, but don't think it's acid.
yes, this is bludgeoning damage. So you're gonna take 4 bludgeoning damage,
Okay, so that's
which
halved.
that is halved. Yeah,
It was halved.
Yeah. It was 9, so that's halved 4.
Sure.
As the she tries to bite at you, but sort of like sinks through the water under purchase. But the vicious claw attack towards you does do some damage.
So what
Okay.
plane would a vampire hate the most?
Next up, we have
plane,
Targa. You're up.
Celestial plane, probably.
Okay.
Backness, whatever plane.
Did I just echo?
Can you what?
Dead.
Am I echoing?
It's undead.
I don't know. Or no, it's the Raven Queen that doesn't like it.
What? Why the hell am I echoing?
I'm wondering which one I should
Plane
pick.
of sure. Elemental plane of fire.
I thought of that one.
Just because
Okay.
nothing likes fire.
Yes,
You sound fine to us.
but you know.
Oh yeah, I'm echoing my own computer.
Makes a point of sunshine
There
and
probably
happiness.
is one, but I don't know any off the top of my head.
The elemental plane of sunshine and happiness.
Oh,
Yes.
does
That
that exist?
exists?
The homebrew for like the demi-plane of like does
Okay,
demi-plane or something. It's just
Why the hell is it doing this?
Is there a plane just full of sunshine?
Um,
Well, lots of. Oh, elemental plane of water, maybe. There probably have lots of running water.
okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go.
I shall see.
Um,
Ace.
let's see. I choose
To be honest.
to cast. Okay, so I'm gonna use Flame Strike. How many people can I get with it? If it's a 10-foot radius cylinder.
You could probably get them all, as well as Magor.
No
I've
attacking.
never really looked at this page.
So who?
Plane?
So who could I get?
Yeah, I moved that along.
Yeah, you could get all the vampires plus Magor.
For 10-foot radius. Oh, okay, yeah, because that'd be 20 feet diameter.
Oh well.
Yeah, so I'll do that. They all need to make DC 19 deck saves.
I would say that. Yeah, I'll allow it.
I need to make a deck save.
Yep.
DC 19.
Oh no. Not good.
Oh, I didn't know I was hitting Carolyn.
How
He
dare
said,
you?
he said that Magor would be there.
Well, I heard the name, but I couldn't associate it with a character that I knew.
I
Maggie.
get with an R.
Yeah, I'm just thinking Maggie all the time.
Yeah.
It's Sam's fault.
Yeah, we'll just do
It's,
it.
yeah, it's your fault for making it
No,
so close to
Sam's
Maggie.
I rolled a 6. Well, 4 plus 2.
28,
6.
58. Hey, you know, he's really well.
Sorry, Carolyn.
You got a 20, a 21, a 29, and an 18.
Okay, one of them, 18 fails.
Okay, that's Darren, who's inside of Magor.
I failed too. Buddy.
You're 19.
That's 9 points of fire damage, and then
No.
And then 13 points of radiant damage.
Minus.
I guess the fire makes you evaporate or something.
Yeah, it would probably be my like
Are you-
weakness, wouldn't it? You'd almost
Are
think.
you immune to drowning?
I hope so. I have a swim speed of 90. That's pretty.
No, your
impressive,
weakness
guys.
is supposed to be like grass.
Correct. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
What was the other one for water?
I used to know this. I don't know anymore.
It's been forever since I played Pokemons.
All right, back to the top of the order. Kakarot, you're up.
You don't have to.
Oh,
Yeah, it's me.
cute guy.
Cool, isn't it? I'm gonna
Takes a look on.
use my action to get my packed weapon out.
Okay.
And then, God, it stinks. I can't do
You're gonna
anything else.
sit there being like,
Pretty much. I can't do anything else. Sucks. Yeah, that's it.
What?
Okay.
bonus action, mer.
Barry,
You're at bonus action, take a bite of chicken leg.
Yeah, can I do that? Take a
uh,
bite of my meal as bonus action.
yeah, sure.
Mmm.
Chicken.
It gives me +1.
Go ahead and roll dexterity check.
Me?
Yep.
Um. 12.
There is some amount of spillage. You get about a half of what you started out with. You do get some.
Make me more food.
You do get some in your mouth, but it's you know, it's you're sort of going as fast as possible.
That's
It's-
pretty
it's
good
still
for
doable.
mid-combat.
It's not bad.
It's back.
They decided to come back. Barry, you're up.
You should put on the
Mr.
episode
Weeks.
and then turn up the volume.
How far away are all the vampires from me?
The closest one is probably within 15 feet, and the furthest one is maybe 20 or 30 feet away.
All right. How close are they together?
They're, for the most part, kind of still within 5 feet of each other. So they're kind of in a line. It's sort of an arc.
Well, if it were a straight line, then I would cast lightning bolt. But you say it's an arc?
Two of them right now are in. You could catch them in a straight line. You can basically catch any two of them, but they've now moved enough away from each other that you could not catch all of them in a straight line, or even three of them.
Are they all within a 10-foot radius of each other?
At this point, yeah, they still are. One of them is not. Lacey's not, but three of them are.
You guys should make them do more saving throws so they can use up their legendary resistance.
I would like to
I don't know about you.
cast
I wanted to
Shatter at third level.
banish them forever.
So as to hit three of them.
And then they have to make a charisma save.
They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. All right. Lacey fails. Arwell, what's the DC?
19, I think.
All right, Arwell's got a 18, so she fails. And then Darren also fails. So three of them do fail.
Excellent.
Oh, sorry, Vladimir.
Do any of them use up legendary resistances for that?
You don't know.
Who's doing shit?
Priority.
Barry Flash. Gordon. We need more volume. Why is she eating across?
That's 21 damage to each of them.
21 to each of them. All right.
Yeah. I assume that, actually, I'm reading the spell right now, so it is half if they use the legendary resistance.
Yep.
I thought I remembered coming up with something else that I was going to do, but I don't remember what it was. So for now, I'm just going to get a little further away from them.
Yeah, for some reason,
alright.
LCC decided to build a clock, so that we can, or build a clock tower so that we can all know what time it is.
Magor,
Like,
you're up.
that's a good use for $1 million.
So
It is.
It's not even a cesium block.
So at the
Be
start of
down
my
for a seat.
turn, person
atomic
inside
clock
of me
tower.
takes damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Also, I think he ended his turn inside of my watery grip, so I
He
don't
did.
know if that means anything. Hint, hint about vampires. Hopefully.
Well, no, you need to be moving.
I need to be
I think you
moving.
just missed.
Well, I'm going. What's
Actually,
that
which one was the
beautiful?
one that was
10
missing?
points of damage.
The one that was blinded by her, which was the one that was talking, Vladimir that was talking. How many points?
10 points of
10
damage.
points damage. Nice.
And I've still got Sunbeam up, so
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and use my action to.
Oh, cool. A person wrote a book I recommended.
Wrote a book? Read a book? Anywho, I'm going to get as many of them in a line as I can once again.
Okay, you can basically get, if you moved, you could get 3 of them. You could get Darren, Arwell, and Vladimir or Lacey. So
Okay.
Darren is the one that's trapped inside of you. Arwell is the one that's attacking you. And then Vladimir and Lacey. Vladimir's missed, and Lacey is attacking.
Ooh, I'd like to destroy
Eastwood.
Mist Guy.
Okay.
If at all possible, I want to get him at least.
Okay.
And if I move since Buddy's grappled, can I? Will he come with me?
Yeah, but you'd have to move at half speed.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that
Okay.
and get as many as possible, including.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to move very far. You just kind of
Okay.
step aside,
Yeah.
so you can kind of get them all in line.
So it's just another sun. So another 68. Ooh. So
Darren saves. That's a dex save.
And I think it's Constitution.
Con.
Yeah, it's Con.
So that's 23.
The DC is 21.
All right, so Darren saves. Arwell rolls a 20 or a 14, which doesn't save, and Vladimir as fish. Rolls a 23. So Arwell takes the full damage, and the other 2 take half damage.
Ooh, I rolled really well. So 34.
3, 4. So that would be 17 points.
And then bonus action to recharge my watery elementalness. So I'm back to full hit points.
Do that.
Yeah. Well, it's not a water elemental thing, it's a druid thing. I have unlimited beast shapes.
Yeah, she gets to be shaped as well as action.
Yeah, but when you have to like go. Oh no, I guess you can just go from one.
Okay, Easter, you're up.
I misty step away from this bitch.
Okay.
Try and get behind Mr. War Priest or whatever.
Your bodyguard.
What's his name? What's your name? Tim?
Tim.
I don't remember what Jordan's name is.
Oh, Targot.
Targot.
Yeah, you're able to miss a step behind him.
Yeah, and then I'll walk up another 20 feet back.
You'd be able to basically get like 10 feet back.
Okay,
from the wall.
I'll just keep like him between me and the vampires. And I'll lean out behind and be like, fireball.
At which one?
That person who just clawed at me, the bitch.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Man, teenagers.
22.
$22 will hit.
Okay, that's 10, 16, 26 fire damage.
6, nice. As you do that, you hit her and she spins around, looks at you, and as a legendary action, moves quickly towards you and bites at your neck.
So rude.
It's going to be a 20-something hit.
Teenagers are the worst.
28 to hit.
Okay.
You're going to take...
Do you have lucky?
No.
You don't. Okay. If you did, I would have said that you can use a luck point to to make them roll a d20 below.
you're going to
She
take...
has disadvantage anyway.
You're going to take 7 points.
Did you roll with disadvantage?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You're going to take rolled really well. You're going to take 7 points of piercing and 10 points of necrotic for a total of 17.
Okay. I'm down below 200, guys.
Your maximum hit points are reduced by 10.
Rude.
All right. Does that end your turn then?
Yeah.
Now it's the vampire's turn. They're going to the mist form moves over next to
You know, you'd like this poster. I saw it. I was recently. It was like, it's Uncle Sam holding a d20. Said that he wants us to play RPGs.
all right. The you
Seems
see
pretty appropriate.
you see around your feet sort of mist swirling before the older child vampire sort of comes up and appears next to you. He's going to swing at you and bite at you. So
Okay, I might impose disadvantage.
the swings at you for a 25 to hit.
Can I give a disadvantage?
Sure. That would be 21 to hit with disadvantage.
I'll use a luck point on
Okay. That would be 19 to hit.
This isn't worth it. Just let it hit.
So 19 hits. Then it's also going to bite you.
Ouch.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so both those hit. The two next to you, once again, go ahead and roll
Strength.
strength. Technically athletics.
12.
Right, so that would be 20, so that he breaks free. His wife is going to go ahead and attack you as well.
Yes.
So that
Did you not suck up
is-
anyone else?
Ooh, I forgot to recharge. Well,
17 to hit.
it doesn't recharge. 17 hit, yeah, hits.
And 15 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay, so both of those hit.
I don't have
So
very
those two
good
vampires.
armor.
Then to you with disadvantage.
That it's my
fif-
water elemental AC, right?
Yep.
Okay.
15 to hit with
Misses.
the strike, and 13 to hit with the bite, which neither of those hit. So you.
I'm way too magic for them.
So you two, both of them hit. So you are going to take. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Halved. 2, 3.
Yes. Then. So that's from the unarmed strike. Then for the bite, let's go ahead and do
How much damage did that take, sir?
8. I'm just putting this in. Okay, so then you, Ethan, you're going to take an additional 8 points of piercing damage and 9 points of necrotic damage. Your maximum hit points are reduced by 9. And she actually regains that. Or he actually regains
Is there a conveniently located shelf for me to stand on if I teleport to it?
The best you
Or
could,
like a window sill?
the best you could do would be like the mantelpiece or a windowsill or something like that. You take an additional 8 bludgeoning damage, which is reduced to 4, and 14 necrotic damage, which your maximum hit points are reduced by 14.
My water elemental max hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
14 hit points.
You're gonna have to shift to do another water elemental. It's probably worth it just to shift to do a rock elemental.
Maybe.
Okay. Now we got all that calculated.
What I really want to do is cast that
Oh Mike, do
awesome
you go on the Unearthed Arcana?
sunburst.
Not a ton.
Have you seen the Pigeon homebrew?
I have not.
Pigeon the pigeon.
Yeah, somebody made a pigeon familiar that thinks it's a phoenix.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's
Like,
so
it's
cute.
It's now the most outvoted.
Okay, that
thing on
ends
Unearthed Arcana.
the vampire's turn. Targa, you're up.
Okay.
Also,
God
you
damn
want
it.
to take-
This thing is really bothering me.
But why?
It was a Photoshop battle.
Photoshop battle? It was very poorly photoshopped, I must say.
It was not.
Oh, come on. You could see an edge of a telephone on his face. Oh, my lord.
Oh, I did recently. About a week ago, I took a picture of this piece of paper where I wrote something for CSE 331, and then I realized I wrote return instead of return. I put an M instead of an N. And I didn't feel like taking a picture again, so I just went in GIMP, and then I just edited another N onto the M.
It sounds like it's too much more effort than that.
It wasn't really. I thought it was really silly.
It was worth it, man. It was
Yeah.
so worth
It
it.
blended in fairly well, but if you look closely, you can definitely tell it. Yeah.
You're standing right next to
Okay.
You're standing right next to a
Okay.
vampire.
You
It's
just-
my turn.
There's one
I'm
more
just-
behind you. There's one behind you that's attacking. Eastdoor. That's the closest one. There's two that are on the other side of the table from you that are attacking Magor, and then there's one that is kind of on the very other side of the room that's attacking Ethan's character.
Is that Darren? That's attacking me?
No, that would be Lacey. That's
Carol. Should be getting your text soon.
Sorry, Vladimir that's attacking.
Oh.
And I was
Lacey is attacking him, and then Darren and Arlo attacking her.
Is it possible to do a flame strike again this time without hitting everyone?
That's a radius spell, right?
Yeah,
No, you definitely get people with that.
Okay, how many? Well, in other words, who would I hit?
The best you could probably do would be hit if you directed it really well, you could actually just hit 2 vampires and not hit anyone else. But if you wanted to hit more than 2 vampires, so if you wanted to hit more than Darren and Arwell, you have to hit you basically have to hit Magor.
Okay, which is character?
Infinite HP.
Carolyn.
Okay. No, I'll just hit the 2 and go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it as yeah, I'll cast it as a 5th level spell. So they need to make a DC 19 dex save.
Darren rolls a 3. Darren saves, Arwell does not.
Okay, 10 points of fire damage, and then 18 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, both of the vampires that you hit make a bite attack towards Magor.
I'm the one that hit them. They should be attacking me.
You should use this roll.
26 to you, and then a natural 20.
You know you can make them re-roll with a lot of points.
Also, just go Omen. Just go Earth Omen.
I'll make the nat 20 guy reroll.
Okay. 20.
Her AC is like
6.
13.
Yeah,
Better than
he
crit.
still hits.
Okay, better than crit though. You're right. All right, so you are going to take. You're going to take 4. 4 points of bludgeoning, 8 total points of bludgeoning with your with your resistances. Then 19 points of necrotic, and your total hit points are reduced by 19.
Sure.
And you regain 7.
What's your HP at?
66.
What are you?
That's 12.
Water elemental.
You should change into an Earth Elemental. Fire Elemental. Yeah. Flame on.
I might have to Eldritch Blast him. Actually, no. I think
Also, you can shoot laser. You
I
can
think
shoot
I know what I'm
laser
going to
beams.
try on my turn.
You know that, right?
I can shoot laser sunbeams.
Yeah, Sunbeam's concentration.
Yeah, I know. I still have that up. I've been using it.
Have you been making the saves for that?
Oh shit. Damn.
What's your con score?
Oh, it's good. It's +4.
Okay,
What's your
Target,
con
you're up.
save in this form?
I'm already up.
Yeah, you just
Still
use
+4.
my.
Sorry, yeah, you just went. I was thinking because the
What?
vampires use some.
I'm not
other-
proficient in either form.
Okay, we're back to the
I don't
top
think
of
You
the order.
have to make a bunch of
that's
saves
you.
then.
Yeah, she
All right.
Make like 4 saves.
4 saves. What's the DC?
How many attacks has she been hit by?
The DC is probably 10 each time.
DC's 10 or half, whichever.
Yeah, and I haven't been hit by more than.
You haven't been hit by more than 20 damage, so it's
Yeah.
just
Okay, I'm going to cast Plane Shift on Vladimir.
The biggest damage you've been hit by was
Failed it.
16.
You could luck it,
Oh, the biggest was 16.
but it's still 10.
Yeah, still 10.
You could luck it, but
Is it worth it?
you have like 5 more to go.
Melee spell
Yeah.
attack on Vlad.
I could just cast it again,
Yeah.
or do something new.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Does 23 hit it?
That hits.
Okay. Is to make a charisma saving throw or else be banished to a random location on the elemental plane of fire.
Charisma. Interesting.
Yes.
What's the DC?
23.
Okay.
Please don't.
That's an extra 20. So that'd be 24. Didn't even have to use a legendary resistance.
I knew I'd have to use it if you had There's no way he's going back.
Roll a natural 20 though. That's pretty nice.
I don't think I can luck roll. Make him luck.
You would be able to, yeah.
Oh, I'll make him roll. Okay.
Take a lower the 2, I would assume.
Yeah.
That's a 19 on the die, so 23.
Yeah, that's just enough.
Ooh,
That was good.
20 to 19. That's the best you can ask.
All I needed was 18.
Right. To make it burn.
Okay, now I'm going to Misty Step to the safest location in the room.
What's the range?
30
60
feet.
30 feet? Okay. Yeah, you can pretty much get to the other side of the table in this center room.
All right.
All right, cool. At the end of your turn, you see Vladimir as you sort of attack him, sort of roars out at you and does a. Gonna go ahead and use 3 of his legendary actions to bolt across the table at you.
I guess he got mad at me.
Bolt across the table at you and perform a bite, which isn't gonna hit unless a 12 hits your AC.
Nope.
But he is back up next to you
Yeah.
on the other side of the table. Next up, we
Prepared for brief
have
wait.
Barry.
Barrel.
Very gotta
I
go
tried
fast.
on the, I tried on the plane shift. I thought it was
You made him pissed. He used all 3 of his legendary
Yeah.
actions.
He's a sitting duck. Get him.
So, do any of them look anywhere near death?
Undeath. Undeath.
Re-death. What's the term?
For death for realsies.
For real, these guys.
None of them really look all that hurt.
Are they lined up?
There's, from where you're standing right now, you could easily hit Lacey and Vladimir. They're both on your side. Arwell and Darren are kind of flanking Magor. On the other side of the table from where you are.
Well, there's a part of me that wants to cast lightning bolt, but I don't think that it's very practical at the moment. I am going to try to Actually, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet.
Did you store a plane shift?
Yeah. That's good. I'm safe save me for if I just want to leave.
Just get back next day.
Save my
Also, like if you get someone with it, they're out of the fight for good, basically.
But then they're on a plane where they could be causing problems.
Oh, whatever.
That's
Oh, I'm
Cares-
sorry.
Who cares about the elemental
At
side
the-
of the fire?
I forgot to do this. So at the top of the round, which would have been your turn, but it's fine. All of you go ahead and roll perception checks.
Oh, is there?
You go ahead and roll with advantage.
31.
31.
I got a natural.
I also got a natural 20, but it's only 29.
14. My eyes are working.
Jeez. Wait. No, 25 for the first. Yeah.
Mikhail Heenberg.
Okay, so you and you two, you see the sort of patriarchal vampire Darren, who is now broken free of your water elemental grip. You see his eyes flash like a blood red as he sort of like mumbles under his breath. You recognize this as some sort of messaging type spell.
Oh no.
Oh, he's calling his friend. That's good. Damn it.
I noticed I could have counterspelled it.
No, we want his friends here, so then they're all in one spot. You know what?
I don't
You know how
know
annoying it is hunting people?
that. I don't think you could counterspell it because that's a vampire ability.
Oh, okay.
It sounded like it was a spell.
He's not casting a spell. He's using like the effect that he has, or like the enthrallment that he has over the other vampires and the other servant that he has bitten to bring them to his aid. It's not. I don't think it's technically. It's a vampire ability.
Two
I don't think
things.
it's technically
It's
spell.
been forever since I've listened to Disturbed, and the second, that guy has really weird abs.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
It is also been forever since I've listened to this year, probably since high school, so forever.
They broke up like
Did they?
when I was in high school.
I didn't know that.
Maybe they reformed or something, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, long.
I know that they broke up at one point.
I did not know that, so I was listening to them before I knew that, so.
So you say this guy broke free from the water elemental form?
He did.
How close is he to Mayor?
Both him and Arwell are sort of like on opposite sides of Magor.
And which side would he be on relative to me?
Okay, so the Disturbed website is
Uh,
the Disturbed one.
As you're looking at that, he
So that
would
means
be
that some
on
teenager
the
could
left
disturb.
side.
So that they could put
Alright.
up their email.
And the table is between me and them?
They're clear of the table. They're past the table because they were at the head of the table and sort of moved away. So they're actually from where you're sitting. The table's not in your way, in like between you and the vampires. Or those two vampires, at least.
In that case, I'd like to run up to that guy.
Okay.
And punch him 3 times. Because I can.
Okay. Are you going to use one of the speed punches? Because I asked because I did calculate rules for that.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Excellent.
I tried
Well-
as best I could to sort of balance it. Not that any of this is balanced, but I tried to kind of balance it so that, like, if you did a whole one of those like run and punch type things or run and dagger type things, like I calculated how that extra movement would factor into the damage.
So basically, what you're saying is that we need to have him on top of, like, he needs to fall down from somewhere
He's to run
and
at
then
this.
run against the air.
In that case,
Is there anything that gives you fly speed? Speed? So just give him that, and then like have him fly down.
Just fly, do you that?
I think no, it's
No,
gives
it's
you like
always
fly
30
speed.
or 60.
And
So
then
a
like
lot of fly stuff is 60 feet.
Would that allow me to uh, push him back with a punch or not?
What was that? Sorry.
Would that allow me to push him back with a punch?
I would say yeah.
In that case,
Could I make him be engulfed again?
Everyone else's job.
You should have a power where you run around somebody so fast that it makes a tornado around.
well, let's see. I'm not sure if I should spend my bonus action dashing, clicking my boots of speed, or punching him twice. It's a question between those three.
Basically, the rule that I calculated, or what I was basically thinking, just sort of rule of thumb, is for every yard that is a point, and you just divide the total number of points by 12, and you roll that many d12s.
Oh. It for every yard building up.
So that's every. Well, so basically, once you get to the person, for every so if you said oh I can go 120 feet, right? And they're 20 feet away from you, so you get that 100 feet. So you divide 100 by 12, and that's the number of d12s you get to roll.
I would have just divided by 5 because nothing uses yards in this game.
Yeah.
Squares.
Yeah, squares, because it's 5 feet squares, not a yard square.
Well, yeah, but that's okay. 5 foot squares.
Oh, okay, so it's not,
squares.
so it's not yards?
Not yards, squares.
Okay, that's different.
That's different, yeah, squares.
Squares.
In that case, I think I'll click my boots of speed for my bonus action.
Okay.
And then, would I be able to use my action to dash and still be able to hit him?
Yeah.
And how far away is he from me?
What's your wisdom modifier?
Right now, 15 feet.
Slash, what would your modifier be in wisdom?
Well then,
I'll say, what do you do?
Because it does 100.
that's
You get advantage or something? You can turn it into ants, don't you?
Yeah.
I'd like to try and punch him back into the water elemental form, if I can.
Okay,
Because I can only do that. 6.
And that's with the boots of speed. That makes it 160 feet, and then with the dashing, that makes that
They needed to make it more edgy.
320, I think.
Okay.
And then the 15 feet makes it ultimately 300. And I'd just like to ram into him.
Okay. I'd say for the ram, we're gonna use some speed for that. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll 4d12, and then he'll make a saving throw with disadvantage.
$20.
20. All right. And he actually is. As you run up to him and sort of punch him, you catch him off guard, and he is knocked backwards into the water elemental form of Magor.
So after
Gravel again.
Yes.
What?
after calculating the damage, was there any space left for me to move?
Is there any what?
After calculating the damage from that, is there any space left for me to move, or not?
That would have been all of minus the 15 feet to run up to him. That was all the movement to just to punch him and to push him.
All right.
Okay, so at this point, Barry has run up and knocked Darren back into you. You have grappled him once more, and it is your turn.
Okay.
Bugs.
Yeah.
Maybe
Let
shift.
me see if my ability recharges.
Why don't you just shift into a new
Yes, it
form
recharges.
so that it automatically recharges?
Would have recharged every time.
Why would everything?
Yes. So bonus action.
Because she's shifting into a new form. That's right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's stupid.
Well.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you. That's a good
So
point.
well.
So I'm back up to max HP. So that gets rid of the.
I would say that if, just so you know, if you're grappling something, the way I rule of that is if you re-wild shaped, you would lose the grapple. So you'd be able to do the wild shape, but the grapple of the vampire that was inside of you, you would lose that.
Okay.
Just
That's
try,
fine.
Just so you know.
Just try and hug it again.
Yeah, I'll just whelm them again. I'm gonna try to get both of them now since they're both next to me.
Yeah.
Yes, and it says I can hold two medium-sized creatures.
There we
How
go.
big is this room?
What if I cast
said
It's
it?
about 30
30
feet by 70 feet.
What if I cast? Or if you could cast a march on you?
It's essentially like a
Staff
banquet, like a banquet hall.
Oh, yeah.
Except for charming.
You have the frozen magic.
Ethan.
I'm forgetting.
It's essentially like a banquet hall. The table that you're at is probably 25 or 30 feet long. There's a fireplace in the actually south wall, in the wall that you are now facing towards, across the table from you. So that's about 30 feet, and it's about 70 feet long. There's an entrance at the one side that you came in. That's like the main sort of entrance. And there's a small servant's entrance on the other side where she came in. Actually, there as well.
So they both have to make a DC 15 strength save.
Okay, strength save. Okay. Easy fit.
So you mean that you're gonna make a DC 15 strength save?
22 for Darren, and
He
for
saves.
Arwell, 11.
Yay! She's whelmed.
All right.
And so she takes. Whatever it's called.
What's just punching do?
It's also two. So that's 13 damage.
13 damage.
And would I think that
You need to be moving for it to count as running water.
come on.
At least 30 feet.
Do I think that rain would count as running water? As in a sleet storm.
Sleet's different than rain.
Sleet is different than rain.
Would either of them count?
As far as you know, rain, if it sort of pooled, would potentially count
And then
as
started
running water.
But probably not sleet.
Going on intelligence check.
Is
Intelligence.
Caligula still under effect?
13.
In other words, how long has it been since I went into the castle?
Let me know.
It lasts an hour.
At this point, you're on the tail end of it, but it's still in effect for now.
Sweet.
But you know, like it's been like you're getting close to an hour. In turn, like because you cast it right when you came in, so you went to the room, you hung out for a while. He did his nonsense and birds and vampires. They invited you up.
Wait, I thought I.
That's all them having.
Oh yeah.
As you came in, you came in and sort of like made your way up there and stuff like that. So it's still gonna last for a while. It's probably been maybe half hour. If
Okay.
you had to guess.
Okay.
So it's you're still good. What was your question?
If I thought sleet would be.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, you rolled a 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do think that for vampires, yeah, something like it'd have to be probably a heavy rainstorm, but
Okay.
it would make an effect on them. However, as you look at these vampires, they are standing in full sun and
Right.
do not appear to be affected by it one bit.
Okay.
So it's kind of casting doubts as to exactly what these vampires are capable of. Because you know for a fact that they are vulnerable to sun. You've cast Sunbeam.
Yeah.
You know that vampires should be vulnerable to this type of thing.
Mhm.
These ones do not appear to be.
Sure. And I don't suppose there's any way I could get them in a 60-foot radius sphere that wouldn't fit in my
That's
no.
like
They are all in a 60-foot radius or a 60-foot radius sphere. Yeah.
No,
It's
but
just that
that
we are-
wouldn't
But
include
that wouldn't include all of your other allies. Not right now. No.
guys, you're gonna
It
die.
also includes you.
Yeah, I promise.
Basically, right now there's two of them attacking you. There's one attacking Usador, and there's one attacking him.
Yeah.
So they're kind of spread out, and actually, between Usador and Ethan's character, there is Targot is standing, and then on the other side, sort of against the wall in the corner, is where Barry's standing. So if you cast something like that, you could miss Barry. That'd be about it.
Oh dear. Okay.
What's something vampires really hate? Like a creature.
Garlic pizza.
Garlic pizza. It's a good one.
That's fine.
Crucifixes.
Kind of sucks that I only have 4 spell slots and I've used 3 of them already.
Saffron?
Yeah, why not?
Saffron.
Wait, do you not have
Why saffron?
because I don't know.
Do I not have what?
What's it called? The one that all curse, but dang. It's like the hunter's mark equivalent for Roar.
Anyway, are you done?
Oh,
You need that. I don't think that is their bread and
Hex.
butter. Hex, yeah.
Oh, Hex? No, I don't have Hex.
I'm
Don't
gonna
you
go
have
ahead
hex?
and
Is it
use
useful
2
compared to
slam
most of
attacks
the other spells?
on
Dude,
Mr. Vampire.
It's like
Okay.
1d6 extra
no,
necrotic.
it's 4d6 extra necrotic.
Sure.
What it does is when you hit them with an attack, and each attack from Eldritch Blast counts individually.
Oh, I didn't
23
realize
will
that
hit.
one. That's
Yes.
23
So that's
and
46
11.
extra damage.
11 does not.
And
hit.
you can
Okay.
move it from
So
creature to
then what
creature.
does he?
I don't think you.
Yes, you can when they die.
Oh, when they die, yeah.
That's why it's Hunter's Mark for Warlocks.
13 damage.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize it'd be more
13
than one,
bludgeoning
only 1d6.
damage.
It's also necrotic, which I didn't think would be that
13
weird.
bludgeoning damage.
I mean, no, but
You
against
don't think
everything
that's-
else.
Yeah.
And that should
Oh, well.
be the end of my turn.
I mean, I probably don't use Charm Person because the staff.
Do your
Although, if I cast it in my
attacks
spell slot, I
count?
can
Does
charm
any of your
5
attacks
people
count
at
as
once.
magical?
Yeah, they do.
They do count as magical.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. So
It's part of my
Yeah.
one of my druid powers.
right, that's what I thought.
I think it's beast spells.
That's
What
what
is
I wanted to know if her attacks counted as magical.
They do.
I did know to take
I
Eldritch
figured it
Blast.
did, but I just wanted to make sure.
What?
I did know to take Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
All right.
At least you're not
Usador, you're up.
useless.
Tell me.
Is the windowsill large enough for somebody to stand on? How high is it?
As you look out, you're kind of on the third floor of the
No, I
castle.
mean, how high up is the windowsill?
They're about as high as these ones here, so 2 feet.
Okay, I was thinking they'd be like the majestic room thing where they're like 10 feet up or something.
It's actually very much like this room right here, where it's a tall room. The windows are actually taller than these windows are here, but they're tall in the actual side of the
Are there
castle.
rafters? Like they can stand on?
There are not. It's a finished ceiling.
Come on, what kind of castle is this?
It has a fireplace, man. It's nice.
Shitty fireplace.
It's a very nice fireplace. It's
It's not.
15 feet wide.
It's not.
Yeah.
How high is the fireplace?
The mantle on the fireplace would probably be 8 feet off the ground.
God.
Like it's
Can't they have anything higher up?
How high do you want?
High enough so I'm out of their reach.
There.
I'm pretty sure that.
Would you like to be Patrick Rothfuss in the oh, where they go? The penny arcade ones. There is a chandelier above the table.
I'd have to hold on to that. I don't think I could just stand on it.
Not easily, no.
Yeah.
VR.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna move. I'll teleport so that.
You're teleporting.
Be
Misty Step or teleport?
Misty Step.
Okay.
So that like if she wants to chase me, she'd have to like escape from what's his face, Targot. So that you could take a opportunity ataxia.
That would happen if if she did not ignore opportunity attacks that she was moving as a bonus act or as a legendary action.
What else? Should I? Oh, forgot to mark that. Also, gonna fireball bitches.
Okay, who are you gonna fireball?
Everyone. I assume they're within a 20-foot sphere.
Yeah, they would be. You sculpting around all your allies?
Yeah.
You
Everyone,
can
are you-
sculpt around
are you
her
eating it?
as a large creature, right?
Are you eating anyone?
Yeah, I got persistence on
Sounds wrong.
How much damage have you taken?
0 right now.
With
Okay,
the-
I'm not gonna scope around her.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm whittling away your infinite hit points.
What are you? What spell are you doing?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Oh, okay.
At least I'm not doing lightning ball or something.
Lightning ball.
Okay, buddy.
Lightning ball. I love it.
Alright.
So I'm just gonna go
DC 22.
22 on the top. What's the saving throw?
Dex save.
Dex. Dex. They got a high dex.
See, quarterstaffs finesse weapons, right?
What's the save? What's the number? 22?
Or the versatile.
What's the save?
22 or
buddy?
23?
22.
22. Okay.
And is it a dex save?
Vladimir does not
This is
say.
not good.
Lacey does not say.
I rolled a 4
Arwell saves.
total.
Wow.
Darren also saves.
I'm so dexterous, guys.
Yeah, that's a
49 damage.
49 damage. Damn, son.
How many hit points do you have?
I have 114 plus another
Fine.
223.
That's not even half your hit points.
Yeah.
As long as they don't do like 60 damage, it'll be fine.
Did you say 43?
49 for those who did not save.
Which would be me.
4,
24 for those who did.
50.
That's a lot
Oh
of
man,
damage.
my attack bonus on this is shit.
Oh,
0.
no, that doesn't.
They get
No, I'm proficient. I am proficient with it, so it's actually +6.
and you get a plus.
Okay.
2.
No, no, you don't. Never mind. I keep thinking it's the staff of the Magi. Oh shit! I know that. That's Romantic Apocalyptic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty good webcomic. It's like that's what like all the panels look like.
Nice.
Oh, I get 2 attacks with my back button.
I would recommend it. It's weird and great.
I like it. Okay.
I haven't read it in forever though.
At the end of your turn,
So none of these vampires look rough.
the 2 older ones are looking pretty rough at this point.
Okay.
But at the end of his turn, all of the vampires are going to make a bite attack. So 1 to Targot.
See, if you were a rock elemental, I could have like teleported onto your
1 to you
shoulders.
and 2 to you.
2 to me.
Oh yeah, can I ask Brosifus if he's nearby?
Yeah, you can go ahead and ask Rosivus.
Is he within a mile?
What's the range?
Mile.
A mile? What do you need, Usador? I'm right here for you, bro.
Alright, just head in here. We're fighting some vampires. Maybe you want to have some fun.
I always want to have some fun. I'm on my way, Broham.
Juice laser.
Let's get it on, Zeus Laser. Let's do this. He's like horse Bill Clinton. I just realized that. All right, so to Targot, to your AC, 16 to your AC, which probably misses.
Nope. Does not hit.
To your AC, 18.
God.
Okay.
God damn.
Then to your AC,
Yeah.
you're getting 2
Like,
attacks.
how wide are the windows?
They're about 3 feet wide.
What do you have?
Like you could jump
Just
out of
get
it.
plane checked.
No, I wanted to do something else.
21 year AC
Yep.
from Arwell
That
and
hits.
18 year AC from Darren.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's Zambi.
you 3 get hit. So you are going to take 5 points of piercing damage from the teats and 12 points of necrotic. Your maximum hit points are once again reduced by 12 hit points.
That's me.
Where the pencil go? Set it down somewhere. Don't know where.
It's 5 piercing, 12 necrotic.
I'm gonna actually
Yes,
pull
and
out
your-
my elemental
your max
weapon
points go
for
up.
this man.
Let's Vladimir unused.
This-
12.
You guys only have 1
It'll be fine.
So then to you, you're going to take a total of 6 points. That's with the reduced damage of piercing. And then 23 points of necrotic, and your total hit points go down to 23.
Okay.
So it's 11 and 12.
How sturdy do the walls look?
Yeah, 1 second. 11, 6. That's 12, so 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The walls actually look, they are made basically from solid stone.
Okay.
They're pretty sturdy. And you've hit them with a couple of fireballs and spells and stuff like that. And they're charred at this point, but they're not like buckling or breaking. There's a couple cracks in them, but they're not broken through. They appear to be pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You should really go the thing.
that was the end of Usador's turn.
I should really what?
You should really go the thing.
If I turned into another creature.
That was the
while
end of
someone
Usador's
was
turn.
inside
It is
me-
They get thrown out.
It is the vampire's turn now.
Like you probably each take like 1d
At the
damage. or
end of
something.
Usador's turn. Yo, at the end of Usador's turn, this can't happen.
Did anybody attack me?
Nobody attacked you because no one near you because you backed away.
I didn't bend that far away. I meant
You didn't get that far away, but because Lacey was between you and Targot, she just turned and fucking went at Targot. So you moved kind of away. So
Target's got armor. He can take it.
what we're gonna do now is the vampires are up, and they are going to attack essentially exactly who they just attacked.
How many
So-
HPs do you have left?
To Targot,
36.
I'm the only one that needs to work.
that misses, and then
I'm currently at 109.
20, 40 your AC Targot.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that's the
Can you
bite.
fly?
So claw and bite to you. 12 hit and 21
That
for the
does
bite. Does
21
not-
hits.
21 hits. Okay. Then to you, claw bite, claw bite.
So
claw.
person's not gonna try to break free.
He's
Damn it.
staying there. He's just going at you.
Her, but yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, she's going at you. Claw is 28. Bite
Oh, that
is
hits, yeah.
23.
Yep, hits.
Claw 28.
Yep.
Bite 17.
All hits.
All right, all of them hit. All right, so the
14.
bite to you,
Oh, because you switched.
the bite to you does 10 piercing,
Whatever, you don't care.
and then 7 necrotic, and your total hit points are reduced. Your maximum hit points are reduced by 7.
Okay.
He's gonna go ahead and regain 7 hit points. Then to you, you just got hit by the bite.
Correct.
So that will be 5 points of piercing and 11 points of necrotic. Your total hit points are reduced by 11.
Like, Karen, I'm
And
really going to recommend. I'll be like, shut up and talk to Brock Monster.
actually, I did it wrong.
Maybe I should just run.
I guess I will.
Yeah, I'm recommend that.
11.
Yeah.
2. Okay. Then to you, all those hit.
Yeah,
So that's going to be.
damage.
So for the bludgeoning damage, that's 3 and 4, 7. I'm taking it by half.
Sure.
So it's 7 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
That's going to be 2 plus 4, 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Then 10 plus 20 necrotic damage, and your total hit points are reduced by 20.
Okay.
However,
Still got 3 hit
those-
points.
Go up by 10 hit points.
Yeah, see, if you were Rock, they couldn't take it from you.
Couldn't take it from me.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, they couldn't take my
What is-
life force?
Can they take it from, like,
Can they take
water?
blood from me?
Doesn't have blood for them to drink.
It's just a.
I'm not immune
It's
to
a
necrotic
feature
damage,
of
so.
the necrotic effect of their bite.
Okay. That's just kind of weird that water takes necrotic damage.
She doesn't have necrotic resistance, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like life energy attached.
it's essentially what it is.
Metroid.
That's Naruto. Yeah. This guy's a weeb, whoever made this.
All right. So for their movement, Lacey is
Your
going
provision
to
with that, do
run.
you add your provision that goes to the damage, or just
What?
or just the?
Lacey is going to run up to you, moving away
What were they
from
proficiency for?
Target. So you
that
can go ahead and
we
make an
add
attack
to
of opportunity
the
if you'd
attack
like to.
bonus, or just add to
Attacks the attack.
Okay. I will do so. I have to double check something before I do that. So if there's anyone else that gets opportunity attacks, go to them first, please.
There was only one near you, so that's the only.
Well, I mean, I'm saying if anyone else has opportunity attacks to make it this time.
No, she was only near you. Well, she was between you and Usador. Usador Missy stepped away, so she attacked you. Now she's moving away to go back to Usador. So
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna double check something then, because I have a feat I want to double check.
okay.
Sweet. Sweet. I can use my reaction to to cast a spell because I have Warcaster.
Nice. Warcaster's good.
So, I'm going to cast. I guess the only thing I really can cast is I'm going to. Yeah. Looks like that's the only thing I can cast because that's the only thing that targets one creature. Yep, just gonna do that. I cast. Let's see. I'm gonna cast a 4th level guiding bolt.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
23 absolutely hits.
Okay, then let's see. At 4th level, that's 23. So that's 76.
I'm gonna grab the radio.
26. 25 points of radiant damage, and the next attack against her has advantage.
25.
I got a shot today.
25 points of radiant.
No. Bad. All right. 7.
Do it.
No, I have stuff.
Chili gallant.
So do I.
I have like more stuff. I have 2
And the
books.
next attack against her has advantage. All right. Excellent.
Use one of your names or something.
Okay.
That's not how it works. His name's not my name.
Actually, your turn, Targon.
Use up the name stand.
Sweet.
Yeah, she might actually take damage. What's your con?
Are any of you below half?
My con is plus
I did figure.
I haven't taken damage at all. I'm still at 94.
I was gonna say
Or
you haven't taken that
197.
from 200.
240 something.
You've only taken 97 damage.
No, I'm only at 197.
Okay. Oh, 197. Like 97. That's more than half up. 197. Okay.
I'm at 94.
From
143.
Let's see.
I'm doing the work.
I'm doing the
I was
worst.
gonna say.
It feels
So-
like no one's trying to attack me.
You
Yes.
probably
Yes, but you
But
already.
it matters.
I'm
most for me.
also a
Matters the most for me, man.
Which of the other vampires looks the most damage besides the one I just hit with my reaction?
go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. 28.
It's pretty obvious that the 2 adult vampires are more damaged than the children. Of the 2 adults, you would probably say that Darren is probably more damaged.
Okay.
A whole lot.
Okay. I will go for a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Right.
Yes, he's basically one-on-one combat with you.
That's annoying.
19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Okay.
Man, doesn't work.
3, 7, 13, 17, 23, and 29 points of radiant damage. Next attack against him has advantage.
Okay.
From anyone?
29.
Is it the next attack from anyone?
Yes.
Yeah, next attack from anyone will have advantage.
You'll have a nice Eldritch Blast. Wait, if I Eldritch Blast him, does that mean... No, it's just...
Okay. Back to the top of the order, and you're up. So, just so you know, both Lacey and Darren, the next attacks against them have advantage.
Sweet. The question is, how am I going to get away from this?
Go rogue monster.
I'm planning to.
You've been taking a lot of damage, so that's probably a good idea anyway.
Yeah.
I will. Is there anyone in a 30-foot rate, 30-foot cube? How many people?
In a 30-foot cube from you, if you sculpted it right, you could get the 2 adult vampires, Vladimir and Madgar.
Oh, yeah, you probably don't want to be dazed.
I'd rather
Unless you
not
want to
be.
become my thrall.
No.
No, not that. Unless you're looking away. I think if you're looking away, it's fine.
Do I have eyes?
Yep.
Are they just
Can I
floating
tell her to
eyeballs?
look away and then do it?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Actually, could I telepathically communicate with her to look away? And
Sure.
Since
Go
I
ahead and
can
roll an
do that.
intelligence check. What's the spell you cast?
it's not a spell. It's just an awakened mind.
Oh.
7.
Okay. If you'd like to cast it again.
Yeah, I'll cast it. I'll cast hypnotic pattern. I told you to look away. If you look away, you're muted.
I rolled a 7.
I did my best.
Over. It's over, guys.
Okay, DC 23 Wisdom saving throw.
Go ahead and
See, perfect trap for vampire, just surrounded by a house on like
Why
5
didn't you
sides,
look away?
or 6 sides.
Do I have advantage on wisdom saving
You know, I've thought about this. Thought about
Right.
this, right?
Yeah.
You build
Trefman apartment complex.
a house, you knock them out, and
Hey,
very,
look.
very, very,
Hey, look!
very quickly
Look.
you build a house around them. They're in a courtyard. You build a
Oh,
roof
you
above
found
them.
it?
They're technically outside the house in the courtyard. Can't leave through the roof because that's entering a house. Can't leave through any 4 walls because that's entering a house.
Look at that! I found it.
Then you torture. What did you find?
The D20.
Where was
it? It was here. That's incredible. Yeah. True magic.
Okay.
What's the DC?
23.
Yeah, no crap.
I'm gonna go with I'll do Vladimir, Arwell, and Darren. What's the it's
Wisdom.
17. I'll use luck.
so for Vladimir, that's gonna be
Okay. This time I probably saved.
13.
26. Okay. I'm good.
13 for Vladimir, 22 for Arwell,
Ooh, no, I don't know.
and that's a fail for Darren. So each of them are gonna use a legendary.
Yup. Just got them to waste it.
because they
How many
all-
do they each have left at this point?
I think they all have 3 each.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming. Could be fewer for the children. I don't know. And then,
I
If I started running-
don't think it says what.
which
an
side of
elemental
the
stats
room?
are, but-
Which side of the room
PHP.
am I on?
Watch menu.
Yeah, so like the rule for like a class feature is turning into an elemental for druids, and then like it's not in the book.
That kind of sucks.
So until it came out, it was like this.
Something.
Probably. Which side of the room am I on?
You're on the what would be the east side.
I guess.
Sorry, the
Am
north,
I,
the
am I
north
on,
side.
Okay, am I on the side of the door or not?
You are not on the side of the door. So basically, you're on this like you're looking at the table. Basically, you're kind of up against sort of the wall with the windows in it. The table's in front of you, and then the door's on the other side.
See, if you're a fireman, some of my fireballs wouldn't have hurt you.
Just so you know as well, you've all kind of like been up, sort of fighting around for a little while.
It's getting dark.
No, Susan is still sitting at the table, unmoved from where she was.
That's fine.
Is she incapacitated?
Oh, she's enthralled.
She's
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I don't think think she's really gonna fight us. So.
I'll just ignore
It'd be a pretty bad attempt. So if I were try to run toward the door, how many attacks opportunity do I have? Would it be more than one?
It would. You could. What's your movement speed?
30.
You couldn't get to the door on this round, but you would only take one attack of opportunity because you could kind of like. Basically, the only person. Vladimir right now is in melee with you. He would be the only one that you would have to run.
Yeah. Could I like run to a nice safe spot, perhaps near one of?
You can run towards where Usador is. He's kind of on the other side of the room from where you are. You're sort of like as you're looking at the table is sort of this way. You're kind of on this side. Like the whole battle's kind of bunched up on this side. Usador is kind of at the other side of the table, and there's only one person attacking him. It's Lacey attacking him over there.
I'll go try to hide behind him.
Okay, you can get
Coward.
You can kind of like get like up to the table and kind of around it. You can't get entirely behind him, but you can get kind of to the other side of the table and sort of get up in the corner.
Like a little bit away from Lacey, so she attacks him instead.
Yeah. So as you do that, Vladimir's going to go ahead and bite you.
Of course.
Tasty.
20.
That's a pretty speedy bite, I have to say. And yeah, that hits.
Okay, so you are going
The magic
to take 9 points of piercing and 11 points of necrotic. Your total hit points are reduced by 11. You gain some net hit points.
My HP max is now 100. I'm sorry, it made you waste a lot of points. It was totally worth it to make them all lose one.
Okay.
Resistance.
Barry, you're up.
Unfortunately, I'm out of spell slots.
Basically, you are kind of in the
Although I can
corner.
still cast
So
Eyelight.
right now, as you're looking at
Foresight.
it,
But Foresight takes a minute.
as you're looking at this, Barry, in front of
Maybe
you,
don't cast Foresight.
Probably.
I
I looked that one up because I was going to do that first. It was just an action.
So Ethan's character was sort of near you, in front of you, nearer to the table. He's now run off. Usador is on the other side of the table. You see that Magor is in front. Magor is in front of you, near the table, and Targot is also sort of like in the middle of the table right now. So you're kind of in the corner. So you can kind of see all these people kind of splayed in front of you. There is nobody at this point that is in direct melee actually, I'm sorry. No, I forgot that you moved. So you were actually near to Magor. So you actually kind of reverse that. You see that you're on the other side of the table. You're near to Magor. The table kind of separates you from your other allies. There's 2 vampires attacking the 3 other allies, and 2 vampires mostly focusing on attacking Magor. One of them is sort of engulfed inside of her.
I'd really love some HP too.
So which one is engulfed?
I like spell slots.
Which one is what?
Engulfed.
It is the woman.
I'll take a short rest after this so I can regain all of them.
All right. And the other one's on the other side?
The other one is actually between you and her. Basically, he seems to be pretty much attacking Magor and more or less ignoring you. Mostly, it seems like he's mostly just trying to save his wife, and get her ungrappled.
And he's the one I attacked before?
Staff over and over.
Sorry, what did you say?
He's the one I attacked before?
Yes, he is.
There's a part of me that wants to ram him again, and another part of me that that wants to hit someone else. Well, he is the closest. I'll try and hit him again, I guess. But first, I want to cast haste.
Okay.
On myself.
You're doubling up on the haste?
Doubling up? What do you mean?
Didn't you you had the boots of haste, right?
I'll take it.
The boots of speed? Yeah. I clicked those, and now I'm casting haste. So that brings my movement speed for the moment up to 320 feet. Actually, isn't that?
And while you're up, you should close that window.
What?
Because the artist.
Oh yeah, it's 320 because I never cast Long Strider on myself. So yeah, no Long Strider, but there is haste and there is the Boots of Speed. So so does the haste action? Am I able to use that this turn?
Yes, yeah.
Excellent. So I'm standing like right next to this guy.
Yep.
Would that harm my ability to ram into him at all?
I would say
Why do you
no.
look away. That's what I'm wondering.
So instantaneous acceleration then?
What does that even mean?
I mean, basically,
Mike
what I
said
would say is like you could take like
I
a
guess
few
I
steps
probably
back
didn't
and come back
know.
at him without him getting an attack of opportunity.
My reaction
Ah,
time.
All right.
Put it.
Yeah, no.
In that case,
I told her to look away, then I cast Hypnotic at her.
I would like to, with my 320
Hey, I
feet
make
of movement, use that haste action to dash,
Okay.
and then spend a key point to use Step of the Wind to bonus action dash.
All right.
So that's what, 660 feet of movement there, and I would like to put all of that into ramming into him.
All that
So
into like
you're
a punch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my calculator.
Go ahead and roll 11d12.
Quite a bit.
It is.
That's like approaching meteors.
Yeah.
That's definitely meteor.
Oh yeah. Well,
No, that's four.
Basically, this takes his entire turn. Like this is everything he can do. He's burning key points into this. Like this is
That's true.
fucking like hardcore. So yeah, like this, it's meteor sort of
That's
levels,
pretty fair.
but it's like as far as I kind of like spent the 20 minutes to balance it, it's balanced.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so far I'm at 36. I have 6 more to roll.
I think you can reliably get 1 point movement speed. I think it's only 8. Like 80 or 90. Yeah. And that's not really expending any resources.
Which is like that's kind of like that's in terms of actually like attacking and like, that's the most to do. It's
66.
surprisingly well balanced. I was looking at this. I did
I
actually
guess that's what
spend a little bit of time on it.
I'm about to do.
73.
73.
I rolled pretty
That's
well.
actually good. So,
Would that by chance push him back in at all? Or would that be too much?
No, that would. Let me. I'm double checking his AC or his hit points because you're really like that took a huge chunk. So I'm double checking. No, that does not kill him, but he does have to make a strength save to avoid being pushed back. Which he. So you do like you see him sort of stumble back, but he does catch himself and make it better.
How on earth would he not like get just blown backwards by his speed?
Magic?
Yeah, he's a magic man.
More or less the save. He rolled a natural 18 on the die.
Yeah.
And the save, as what I have determined, is double the amount of d12s that he rolls. So the save would be 22. And he
Okay.
made the save with a 24. So barely made the save, but he did make the save.
Mhm.
If he had rolled a 16, he would not have. Or 15, he would not have made the save, and he would have been pushed back and grappled by you. Okay, Magor, you're up.
So lady inside me takes 2d8 plus 4. Let's see. 17 damage.
17 damage, all right.
Yes.
And then you're like, GTFO, bitch. And go rock monster.
Sure. Yes. And then I'm going to turn into a earth elemental. An earth elemental. An earth elemental instead of a water one. And so she's gonna get pushed out of my farm.
Okay.
What?
Pushed out of your farm.
My farm. Shade will have a farm, not a mar. Not a mar. And then, do you want healing body?
I guess. But you can just attack the other ones while you have advantage. So. It's okay. I'm not gonna die now. Like,
Does Darren have advantage on him right now? No, because what's his face just attacked.
It was late. I think the other one was late.
100.
I think it'll expire at the end of next turn.
Wow. Okay.
How many legendary saves have they made?
Lacey's made 2. I had Vladimir and Darren, right? I think.
With the last one that you did,
yeah,
it
the
was
first one.
Vladimir, Arlo, and Darren.
Arwell and Darren have made 1 at least. Okay. I don't think they've made any to anyone else's things. Just those. Oh no, and Vladimir's made
Go
2.
ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Me?
Because he's
10.
It's hard to tell.
I'm gonna make 2 slam attacks against Mr. Wimpier.
Olivia, okay.
So we gotta get rid of 1 more legendary because on Vladimir and Lacey.
Of course.
2 more on Darren and Arwell, and then.
That's
Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to add other thing.
13's not gonna hit him.
13 will not hit.
U.S. officially means
19?
19 will hit.
Okay. So.
Oh, there's an anime with Rick Astley? It's awesome.
13.
13 to him.
Yep.
Someone asked, will you ever give me up? And he replied, go fuck yourself.
I mean, he probably gets that a lot.
Okay. Usador, you're up.
Okay. Can I get them all in a 60-foot count?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
You would also be targeting everyone except
I can shift around 7 people.
7 people. All right, then you'd be fine.
Yeah.
You'd have to sculpt around everyone but Barry.
Okay. Yeah. Freeze some bitches.
Something.
I'll do that at 6th level, so that's not fun. That is, I think it's another D8 problem.
What are you doing?
Cone of coldness.
Good thing I'm not.
Cone of
Well, it
Cold.
wouldn't really matter, but-
1d8 for each level above 5th.
Okay, that's 9d8 then.
98. So you're casting it at 6th.
Yep.
Okay, then do a con save.
Yep.
So that would be all of them doing Constitution saves.
Yeah, use that last legendary resistance. I'm going to. This is just
What's the DC?
DC 22.
20. So Vladimir does not make it. Lacey doesn't make it. Arwell Doesn't make it. None of them make it.
Oh hey, what's an RDD next?
Okay.
How to use legendary resistance fairly?
Yeah. Not that much damage, just 46.
What are you talking
Just
about?
46.
What are you talking about fair for? You're level 20. Don't talk to me about.
No.
Don't talk to me
I'm not
about
complaining.
fair.
I just saw this post. I was scrolling down and I saw it.
Don't even talk to me about fairness.
They've only done it on me. Probably because
No,
mine.
they've done it. They've done it a couple of times.
I feel like
To be fair,
I'm not
they-
telling you.
Yeah. To be fair, they made a good decision by using it
Yes.
on all of my things.
What's that?
46.
46. All right.
Yeah, that was less than I've been rolling for fireballs.
It is. 6, 8, 9, 30, 40.
It would be fun to play a vampire character.
I mean, you can. You just have to be lawful evil.
Also, or you can just get bitten.
You have to be lawful evil.
Well, yeah, you'll turn it it's neutral evil.
Lawful evil.
Neutral evil.
Lawful evil. I was just looking at it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
5, 4, 6.
Bam.
So.
Transform.
Okay.
I was supposed to play a character.
The alignment becomes lawful evil.
That's weird because
Are you
Oh,
going
it
to
is
do anything
lawful.
else use it on?
Yep.
they
Wait.
were looking at the vampires.
Is she near me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the,
Lacey is directly in front of you.
the spawn are neutral evil. That's what I was reading.
Okay. I'm gonna teleport so that she's standing next to what's his face? Targat. Or so that I'm standing next to Targat.
Asshole.
No, you've moved away.
Okay.
So if you teleported away, the only person near would be Barry. Sorry, not Barry.
But can I teleport 30?
Target would be near, but
Can I teleport like 30 feet towards Targat and then walk the rest of the way?
you could get right up to Target. Yeah.
And have in between me
Yeah,
and
you're supposed
Lacey.
to be making
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine.
Hey. Teleport more.
It is the
teleport.
Your fault.
vampire's turn.
I mean,
What?
I had one, but I
What languages do all of you speak?
Common, Elvish, Sylvan, Dwarven,
Common Celestial.
Hang on. Does anyone speak Primordial?
Nope.
Okay.
9.
Hey, you used to have that stat, cast comprehensive languages. Oh, is that only for reading it? Stuff?
Yeah, I guess I would only have
I'll
4.
just check.
You hear Darren sort of blurt out something strange and sort of incomprehensible in a language that you haven't heard before.
Just gibberish, whatever.
Arwell is going to attempt to break free of your grapple, so go ahead and roll athletics.
Sure.
Did you grapple him as you were rock elemental?
Actually, no.
wouldn't be
She would.
grabbed
Yeah, she would be expelled. That's right. That's
Yep.
right. You expelled her.
She's
Um,
chilly though.
You see Darren. You can go ahead and make an attack of opportunity on him.
Okay.
Also, you haven't been using your stakes, Targat.
Not good. 13.
13 does not hit.
Yep.
You see him walk away from you and sort of jog across. Like you're about 5 feet from the wall where the fireplace is.
Mhm.
Jogs over the wall, up the wall, and onto the ceiling. You see the other 3 vampires dissolve into a low-hanging mist. You can see sort of where they are, but you can tell that they're vampires, but you can see them as their mist sort of flowing, and they all begin to flow towards. You see Vladimir begins to flow, like the mist form of him begins to flow towards the window. Lacey begins to flow towards the door that's close to her, so that's the door that you all came in, and Arwell begins to flow towards the servant's entrance. So they all, Vladimir gets the window and sort of begins to flow out of it. The 2 other vampires begin to flow through the doorways, and Darren is on the ceiling. At this point, you see the door that you guys came in, not you, that you guys came in, burst open, and you see a couple of the vampires. You see that some of them are pretty
Looking like
hurt.
medium well.
kind of like yeah, kind of medium rare, sort of flambe.
Pretty good.
And as they open the door, they see the sun in here. They sort of pull up their arms and hiss, but still sort of keep on coming in. Targa, you're up.
Okay.
You see at least 3. Go ahead and make a second check.
Um, 23.
There's 3 that are like bunching the door. There's 2 more behind them. Okay.
So what's the situation on the family?
3 of them have turned into mist, and 1 of them's gone out the window, and 2 of them have gone outdoors. The last one, Darren, has walked onto the ceiling.
Did they actually get out of the door? Like they actually left the room?
They're like
onto the
in
ceiling?
the door.
Or is he like missed it at least?
He is in just walked up the ceiling, like kind of jogged up to the ceiling, and is now just hanging from the ceiling,
So
upside
you
down.
can defy gravity?
You can indeed.
Okay. Just double check.
Yes,
Did he defy gravity with his vampire powers?
vampire can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check.
That's
Spider
okay.
climb.
I didn't know they had that.
Spider climb.
Okay.
What's the perimeter of the room?
What's that?
What's the perimeter of the room?
It's 30 by 70.
Okay, I'm gonna cast second level guiding bolt on Darren.
Yeah.
180.
Yeah.
I think perimeter would so.
Well, that's a 12, but that's a natural 1 as well. So
Does not hit.
I'm
Yeah.
being
Yes, you are.
This is what I'm saying.
and that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
No, all I can do is cast a cantrip I bite before sight. Or I can cast one of the 4 spells I have that I can cast at any time.
At the top of the turn, Darren begins to walk on the ceiling toward the way that you came in, where you see the now 5 vampires coming in. He says to you, in general to all of you,
Maybe Vladimir's the kid.
as you have attacked us, our hospitality is at an end. Were I you, I would leave before anything worse happens to you. And he begins to just kind of walks over and starts to begin walking down the wall.
Never got to eat.
You are up. You got a full bite.
This is an outrage. Okay, so how badly damaged is Aaron? Not that close to being.
He actually right now, he looks pretty bad.
Okay, I'll quadruple Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay.
Or actually, do I have to pick the targets for that all at once, or?
No. Screw yeah, you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
cover your targets before it does damage.
Yep.
Okay, before we make the attack. Because it's 4 attacks, so.
I mean,
Or whatever.
I'm probably not gonna kill him, so it doesn't matter.
I'd say put them all at the same time. because
Whatever.
That's
You have to you declare targets.
okay. So, yeah.
Did you air 4 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, one of those is.
It's not gonna be good for you.
Hey guys, I'm probably gonna get going soon because I have stuff to do tomorrow.
Okay. Let's see. Attack bonus 15. So 19. Does 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Okay, the other 3 hit because they're higher.
Okay.
Or the 2 hit. Sorry. So it's 3.
3 blasts.
Each of them
3
do
D10.
D10 plus 7 damage.
So that's plus 21.
Yes.
So it is 22 plus 7 is 29 damage.
29
Force.
damage. Okay.
I'll move slightly away from the as I enter.
Alright. Next up is Barry.
Kill Darren, kill Darren.
So where is Darren right now?
He is on the ceiling over by the door that you entered from.
Hmm. So how far away is that?
From you, that's probably 60 feet.
"60 feet, I can travel, no problem."
He is on the ceiling though, so you'd have to go you'd have to be up. And the ceiling is probably 10 feet tall.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't have the I'm not high enough level to have the wall run feature for the monk. Otherwise, I'd just run up there. Let's see. How
Yeah.
far up is he?
Can't do.
How far up is he?
They got stupid in here. What'd you say?
How far up is he?
He's to hit him, you'd have to be about 10 feet above the floor.
Ah.
Jump.
Let's see. Well, given that, I think I am going to let's lightning bolt him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Attack.
What'd you get?
And how much is lightning bolt?
Yeah, my glasses got fogged up from the ice.
Actually, that would be
From
a
the mist.
Arcana. You could do
Arcana?
Arcana.
Not me.
I mean, I rolled a 1.
Ouch. Then that's not gonna help you.
Yeah, I mean, that's a.
Did I get anything?
What'd you say?
How much damage is lightning bolt?
Lightning bolts.
You know what? I really rolled tonight. I'll use the inspiration or whatever to get it. From doing last time one.
You deserve it.
26.
What am I rolling? Perception?
8d6. You're a magic user, right? You roll Arcana. Whichever's higher.
Sure. I don't give a shit. Actually, they're the same. 25.
24 for you.
26.
26.
24. Mine's funnier than yours.
Alright, we'll get to that. We'll get to
Mine's
this.
25.
Both of you can go ahead and roll either Arcana or Perception, whichever's
26.
higher.
26 to land.
You got 24 is?
No, that's 25.
20, 42 backward.
23 Arcana for me.
23, right?
Everything.
No, they read the question to them backward.
And then you did your what's your lightning damage?
That is 29.
29. Oh, bad.
Wait, aren't we all magic users? But not like arcane.
Not arcane users.
Whichever's higher.
You're not the only. I guess Thomas is an arcane user.
Okay, are you going to do anything else?
Or with the damage.
Let's see. Actually, what I have to double check. What does the athlete feat do? Because I know it does something that might help with jumping, maybe.
What feat?
Athlete, I think it is.
Probably, I think it might be you don't need to wait a second. Or the
It's also
Oh, a running long jump or a running high jump after moving only 5 feet on foot rather than 10 feet. Oh, that doesn't make much of a difference. Well, let's see. I've spent my action. I've not spent my haste action. And I've not spent my bonus action. So, I guess for my bonus action, I would like to rage.
Okay.
I would like to rage.
I would like to rage.
And jump height. What's jump height? I forgot how that was calculated.
I actually do not remember either.
The one with
Yes, he was, but he wasn't Grog in that one. He was playing. I don't think it was called it. Yeah, McLaren von Toscouple, but I don't think that's what his name was. He was playing his Blood Hunter, Lycan Blood Hunter, which is Matt Mercer's homebrew class.
No, I mean
Oh, Vin
Grog.
Diesel. He was playing
no.
a.
I thought Ben Diesel was a blood hunter.
He was a Blood Hunter, yeah.
And Grog was one too. Or
Uh,
whatever Grog's.
yes, he was. He was Order the Lycan, yeah.
Or it wasn't blood hunter, it was witch hunter or whatever.
Yeah, it was Witch Hunter, but then they changed it to Blood Hunter to not be to not have to deal with the IP of the. We went and saw that as a didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
I was gonna say.
Just the two of you.
Yeah,
No,
it's pretty romantic.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
I had a bowl.
No, Justin was there too.
Popcorn.
Justin was a three-way.
Positive strength modifier. If you move at least
I was sitting in the
Why?
middle.
You gotta.
5 feet on foot. Strength modifiers.
I was sitting
So
in the
he's
middle.
like, it's fine.
I had a bucket of popcorn.
Our hands met. Our fingers interlaced.
It wasn't the
It
ham.
was super greasy.
It wasn't ham.
We used that disgusting, just like fake butter as lube, man. It was just
Oh
Okay,
you're like the 5 different shakers, the different types of
Is there
cheeses.
anything good at NCT? I get ticket. I have a free ticket. Stop. It doesn't expire for like a year or two. Suddenly.
okay, so because of boots of speed and haste, my base movement is 320, right?
Or no, I would have got.
As far as I remember,
showings
yes.
where people know it's shitty.
And then
I probably also would have
And-
with
what's his name is 60 feet away and 10 feet up, right?
Yes.
And with a base jump height of 5 feet with a 5-foot head start, would I be able to use an athletics check or something to be able to jump up high enough to hit the guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Would I then be able to also use my haste action to dash to make it faster?
I would say so.
All right. That would make it what 640 feet of movement, is it?
Yeah.
And then that moving forward brings that down to 580.
I got it calculated. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Only you have both
And then does the rage make that advantage then?
wall flames surrounding somebody, and then you can cast wall
Sure,
force around the wall flame. Within the plane.
Well, I rolled the same thing both times. It was 21.
21. Okay. Go ahead and roll 8d12.
Excellent.
Crit.
Personally, I just like 12s. I think they're underutilized.
They are underutilized because they're worse than like 2 d6.
That's true. No, like anything like the same like because I did that with like you take the number of d12s and then like roll the number like you divide by 12 and roll that number of d12s. Anything you do that's less than that, like a d6, a d4, a d8, is like you get higher averages.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why it's d12. It pushes the average. It essentially pushes the median down a little bit. It
But
pushes,
you get a cooler die.
And as I was looking at that, essentially, like for 100 feet of movement, you're kind of like the way that the average is out. It's actually I kind of balanced it on 100 feet of movement because I knew essentially how fast you could move. So for every 100 feet of movement, that's more or less like equivalent to a couple spell levels. So like your higher level spell castings, and that's what he did with like 600 feet of movement, where you roll like a shitload of 12s. You can actually do quite a bit of damage, but even if you just use your movement, if you're hasted, you can do quite a bit. You can do damage just from movement. So I kind of wanted to like just because like he's playing it sort of non-traditionally. I sort of wanted to like. That's cool. I like that.
56.
56. Ooh, that's awesome.
A 56.
All right. 56 damage. And then you are basically you land right in front of the door, out of the way of the approaching vampires, but you're gonna be them with that athletics check. There you go.
Oh yeah, the windows are closed, so they can't just go through the door.
The windows are
Well,
they're cracked. They're
then they could go through because they're missed and shit.
that's true. You did see that Vladimir is moving through the window.
Okay. Is there a way I could gather little misty guys into a wind wall?
Oh yes.
So it would be a wall up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, 1 foot thick, and I just want to it basically just has to be a continuous wall in any shape. So if I could capture all of the misted ones in it.
I would say, yeah, you would be able to capture all.
Okay. And then
I love what they will results.
when the wall appears, each creature within its area, strength saving throw.
It's kind of pointless to do. Like, I know people who do like 50-50 things with like a D100, and that's just pointless because the ones digit doesn't matter at all.
Right.
You might as well roll a D4.
D2.
Yeah, but not as many people have D2.
I will say that for that, I was seeing if Vladimir would be far enough out the
Do you have
window.
points?
Yeah.
Rolling that one. So
Oh,
I'd say
okay.
lots of people do it. Say I
not
So,
each of them makes a strength
like-
saving throw about it.
Ray has to.
Yeah.
Raise the exception.
I
What's
guess
the
it's
rules?
against my spell save, probably,
Yeah.
so 21.
We need to.
Because he's voting for Trump.
And the old nope.
Don't
Okay,
remind me
so
of
they take. Wait, who's voting for Trump?
Right.
What?
You didn't know he was Republican?
I knew he was a Republican. I didn't know he was insane.
Well, better count my roommates into that count too.
50%. It's like 48% of people, like voters at least.
19
Or
points of
Trump.
damage to each of them.
19%. Right.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of Donald Trump.
Which is like,
You mean that that 50-something% are voting for Trump?
no, they are Trump. If you vote for Trump, you are Trump
They're
too.
Trump
Are
suits.
And I'm intending for this
Big.
to sort of prevent their movement. Hopefully that's the case, since they're.
It's like, well, that sounds like it'd do something.
Well, I want to trap them with. They're kind of heirs, so I kind of want to. Imagine it
What I
would
want to do
their
is just like
forms.
scatter the mists everywhere so that they're just like not really a thing.
Wait, what is it
It's-
called?
When-
Yeah, keep creatures in gaseous form can't pass through it.
so they can't escape it.
Also, is it just me?
I
or
I
does
I
Weir
feel
seem
like
a
that's
pretty
what
terrible spell
Keelan did
tonight?
in one of the episodes.
She did.
I think.
2 vampires, yeah.
Yeah, to the in the episode where Sam Riegel went
Turned into a
Triceratops.
Triceratops.
That was awesome.
That was fucking awesome.
yeah.
Alright, Usador, you're up. The wind is gloriously blowing the American flag motif robe that you are wearing just around you.
Oh yeah, I
What?
forgot about that. He described the inside of my lining.
Yeah, the inside of his robe is just an American flag.
How much damage did Mr. Vampires take? Like, did they look like they were about dead again when they turned into mist?
When they turned into mist, they were looking rough, but they didn't look like they were. They didn't.
They didn't look like they were about to die again.
I was going to wait for this, but because you asked the question, they looked like they were getting out of the area. And as all of you look at Darren,
Oh
he appears to be casting, on his way out, he appears to be muttering the invocation of a spell.
Do you have counterspell?
And you are able to, you're able to recognize what he's trying to do as he's moving out the door. You recognize this as at least you can't really like hear the verbal components, but you can see the somatic components, what he's doing with his hand. He appears to be conjuring a meteor storm.
Okay.
Nice.
Does meteor storm like go if you're in a wall of force, like I think it says spells can't go through it. Can you like cast meteor storm outside?
Yes.
Okay.
9th level counterspell.
1 second. Let me check what spells I had prepared.
Yeah. You have to do that. I used up all my spells.
I would say, just so you know, essentially the way that you're seeing this is, I was gonna because I told you that because you asked him your turn. You see him. This is sort of happening all at once. So you see him start to do this as he's moving out of the door.
Okay.
So if you wanted to counterspell it, even if you did like a non-level counterspell, you would still have to roll because it's you don't. He's not like standing next to you doing it. Like he's running away from you, and to be able to hit with that counterspell, you'd have to that's sort of a difficult thing.
Cast 9th level silence on him.
Could do that.
It's a reaction.
No.
It is
my
his
turn.
Oh, okay.
9th level silence.
Yeah.
Why would you have to make it 9th level?
Because I'd have to cast it with wish.
What?
So it would be 8th.
I didn't have silence.
It would be 8th level.
Or 8th level.
Save.
You should definitely do that.
So you have to be within 60. And then you would make a check. That's actually why I asked about glibness, because you make a ability check with your spellcasting modifier to be charisma. So I pretty much make it almost all the time.
I'm going to check what power.
Actually, I wish I didn't use that because I could have countered anything. Because I would have gotten 15 plus 7 with DC's 10. Who wants to spell slot?
Or this, keep looking.
Yeah, you can give me a spell slot. But I don't think. No, if you give me a spell slot, that'll actually be fast enough. That can lead to my reaction. I don't know how you could possibly give me a spell slot. So,
If you can do something that you can't do.
I don't know. You're a wizard.
Okay.
Okay, I was wondering because it is a warlock spell, but I was like, that really sounds like a bard spell. I looked at it like, yeah, yep, that's a bard spell.
Bards have like the second on spells, I think. Especially since they can
Bards
also have whatever.
Bards have fucking crazy spells because
They can also have
the
whatever
only people
spell
that
they want.
Yeah.
Magic secrets.
Yeah.
So they get wish.
Bard spell.
bards are the class that DMs play because DMs fucking love to fuck with shit.
There's a spell that gives someone a spell slot. Is that what you're that?
No, I'm just saying that bards for me if I'm gonna play a class, I'll probably play bard.
I really want to play a bard. I have a bard character that I've been waiting to play for a long time.
Actually,
Oh yes, he's incapacitated. if this works.
he actually would.
For all time.
Can he resist it?
No.
He can't. No, he can't.
It's an 8
That's
level
the
spell.
power. That's the power part.
Yeah, it's save or be stunned.
Yeah, keep him stunned, and then I'll go after. I'll go there and make my draw.
You get saves on the end of each turns.
Doesn't make it.
Okay, so yeah, you do see him sort of like as he's running out, sort of freeze and
Fall off the
sort of
ceiling.
stop. No, he doesn't fall off, but he's sort of like just as he's running down the wall, just sort of comes to a stop.
Stun condition is
Yeah, got it.
for you guys. You fail strength and plus. Their dex saves and advantage on attack. First time I've ever cast a ninth level spell.
Does that end your turn?
I'll move 30 feet away from the vampires coming in.
Okay, you move back around the table. Let the table stay. All right, so he gets a Constitution save.
He'll kill his whole family.
Yeah.
If he does cast.
At the end of his turn,
He
though.
does fail.
Yes.
Using legendary
Damn
resistance.
it.
At the end of his turn, though.
At the end of his turn. Yeah.
So now we have to kill him?
Or
Targat, you're up.
Okay.
oh yeah, kill that one. He's a bitch.
He's a bitch.
So we have a guy trying to rain down a meteor storm on us.
Failed at it.
Failed at it.
Failed at it. And
Well, I mean, he can do it next turn. It's true.
Hey, if you leave him
so what's going on now?
He's still going to try and cast.
Okay, so still all for killing the guy. Okay, that works. Actually, where is he?
What?
Is there a way to get
He
some
is
stuff
about
up?
5 feet
No,
above
you
the
have to
door.
Okay, I'm going to create. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna create a blade barrier in front of the door.
Oh, nice.
Would that mess with me at all?
It's only 5 feet wide. Well, 5 feet thick. So it's literally right in front of the door.
Okay. You create the blade
Yeah.
barrier, which will also
Huh?
help the encroaching vampires.
Yeah.
It's a good spell to cast.
He's walking.
So
Oh,
would you say he's already inside the blade barrier? Because it's about 20 feet high.
I don't think that. Is it? It might be.
You could get him in it. Yeah.
Okay. So
No.
he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 19.
Your changer though, it wouldn't work.
Oh. Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Okay, good thing I didn't do that then.
Yes.
All right. He plus something. 18.
Okay, I have a 19 DC, so that fails. Okay. 19,
That is a lot.
24,
The vampires are just
24.
No, they have not.
40.
No.
yeah. Okay.
That would be 44 points of slashing damage.
44. All
Probably
right.
good.
I rolled really well.
You guys might not be as lucky.
All
She'll be
right.
fine.
What?
He's
So
looking-
you'll take damage.
He's looking really, really bad.
You'll probably go down.
What are you gonna do?
No, if that's with Meteor Swarm.
Oh yeah.
What? It's a.
He's not down though.
4 times
12.
20.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your
I'm doing
turn,
the cutscene to the like everybody's
So
the ending of
20
everybody's
D6.
favorite game.
So 40 d6.
at the end of your
Right.
turn,
Each meteor is 20d6 fire and 20d6 bludgeoning.
But I
On
think
a
you can
failed
only
save.
affect by one.
so at the end of your turn,
Yeah, you can only.
Oh
get
yeah,
you can see
one. So it's
Darren
just 40d6 worth of damage.
or half.
walks
Unsuccessful.
out of the blade barrier and through the door.
What?
Okay.
He walks.
The blade barrier is considered difficult terrain, so if that affects anything.
Yep, I've taken that into account.
Okay.
Walks through and disappears around the corner.
So useful, Jordan.
Almost took him down.
So is he completely out of sight from anywhere in the room?
He is now a set, yes. The other three,
I could cast Blink and be fine. 50%.
I think it's fine.
all right.
I mean, there's no way to get without just getting bitten tons. Dang, I want to kill him.
I mean, I could just go past them.
Yeah, but I'm probably.
And with that-
attack opportunity.
You have three vampires trapped in mist form in a wind wall.
Mhm.
You have 5 more vampires encroaching through a blade barrier that is being held in front of the door, and 1 vampire that was going to cast Meteor Storm has exited into the hallway, walking on the ceiling, looking battered, bruised, but not quite yet beaten. That's where we will end the session for tonight.
Well, I could still do shit.
I
need a short rest.
That was pretty awesome though.
Do I think he'd have enough movement to like get past the corner very far, or
He would be able to move probably another 15 feet down the hallway at the maximum.
Is there a chance that I would be able to go to somewhere I can see him?
If you were willing to walk through the blade barrier
What about the
and
vampires?
all the vampires.
Well, good night.
I could catch him.
Good night.
barrel even midnight?
I mean, it's probably not worth going through them.
I was just gonna
But
cast
an elf.
I was just gonna cast fireball. Use all of these things.
Legendary resistance.
You can time for plate.
You
Oh,
know
that's
what
a
he's
melee
used
spell.
as legendary resistance. In fact, he has not.
hasn't?
Nope.
He's mostly dead.
He's like 2.
He is mostly dead. He is looking really rough.
Like, approximate hit points, like 50-ish? 40?
Less than, yeah, probably less than that.
Okay.
I mean, I've done at least 150 damage to him myself.
Like we're talking in the dozens.
Oh, okay.
I could just.
Whoever hit him, Targot, didn't, like, if he had rolled really well, could have killed him.
I can do 35 damage confirmed to him. On my turn.
Probably 35.
Okay.
That would probably kill him.
What's comfortable duty? 88, 64, yeah, 35 damage. And then I did a Sith level fireball that is.
I feel like my powers
76.
are not well suited to this fight.
Yeah.
Undead or annoying.
I picked all my spells so that they'd be really effective against vampires, except for these vampires don't have weaknesses, apparently.
Well, vampires aren't vulnerable to radiant.
What?
They aren't vulnerable to radiant.
But, like, in the presence of...
Oh, yeah, that.
These particular ones,
Because I took daylight and
the
took
ones
sunbeam,
that are
I
coming
took
in,
suckers.
if you continue on with that fight, or like whatever you do, but if you continue on fighting the ones that are coming in, those ones are very visibly being hurt by the
Yeah.
sunlight that's in there. It's just the four that were in there, for whatever reason, don't appear to be affected by lights, maybe other stuff.
Traditional vampire.
Traditional vampire stuff, yeah.
I wonder if they have like the forbiddance and other stuff
Probably.
like that.
They do have a weakness, I will say that.
Is it silver? That's a blade on me.
Could be a second. Tried it though.
My plan, because I knew that they were calling for reinforcements, obviously.
Yep.
So my plan was to just wait until there were just a bunch of vampires in there and then cast Sunburst, which is 12. It's a bunch of deep. And I'd hope that you guys do that. You'd be fine.
I was saying he's got like
Yeah.
a billion hit points.
I have 197 right now.
190.
Was I ever hit in that fight?
So much more than you.
There you go.
You were moving around enough? I don't think you really were.
Yeah, 126 in elemental form plus another 2.
And basically, like,
Okay,
once you really got into like
fire
melee
hydrant
combat,
hit points.
you kind of like
Yes.
the vampires kind of
I
like
have
started
more hit
retreating a
points.
little bit, or were just focusing on her. But she was engulfing.
What's your movement and
I'm still somewhat surprised that one vampire didn't go down. I mean,
He was really close.
you can probably catch
There-
I wish I could earth glide, but I'm pretty sure this stone is like it's shaped by man.
Stone has probably been shaped by man.
Worried still, yes.
The castle grew out of the mountain.
Well,
Can you look at my
it could be in a
headphones?
cave.
Yeah, I can take it. All right.
Oh.
so I assume in the whole difficulty level thing, this was the hard one.
Yep.
Is there not? He's a ninth level.
Definitely seemed
spellcaster.
harder than the other ones. Was the army the easy one?
The army was generally supposed to be easier. Oh,
Okay,
none of
so
them were-
Draco Lich was the medium one? Okay. I thought that one, it seemed like the easiest because it was just one opponent.
Yeah.
That was more like that was too kind of like testing out the whole
Right.
20 level stuff.
How OP we were.
All this nonsense.
I think Sam is the most brutal.
Still,
No.
fighting the army though, we pretty much wiped out like
Yeah.
20 soldiers with every hit.
Where's my gen? Oh, I probably left it.
So, yeah, the army was not tough. Their leader was tough, though. Compared to level 20 characters, not really.
Did you watch Critical Role last night?
I did not. I had to get up
Would
in the morning.
When you get a chance to watch it, they end up talking about fiends and demons in there, and the one that you fought, the 6-armed snake woman, they describe her in that episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Neat.
Oh. Watch God's Not Dead.
What we should?
Yeah, we should. I think it's on Netflix.
And what? Make fun of it?
Yes.
Oh,
Of course.
Where's it with it?
You can put it next to the sink.
All right.
Glee.
Oh, it's not on
So excited about
Netflix.
that. It's not?
No.
Uh,
We watch A Matter of Faith, which is like it. It's also terrible. Oh,
What do the cool kids call it? Yeah, they don't.
a Christian student wrestles with her beliefs while taking a biology class, and her father steps in to try and stop her from abandoning her
is
faith.
this live? I'm guessing it's live.
Love that.
Oh yeah, this is mine.
Oh no, little boy.
Charter. Oh boy.
Kid causes Hiroshima.
What?
What?
That sounds.
When his devoted dad is called to war, a friendless young outcast turns to God to get his father back home in one piece. Spoiler alert: he nukes Hiroshima.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds real good.
Yeah, not almost bad.
I think probably one of the funniest things from the Critical Role stuff was when Bax at one point says, "Jesus Christ, whoever that is."
Oh yeah, I
Amazing.
think I remember that.
That was amusing.
It sounds like a song.
It
Oh,
is.
Cameron, have you done any more with the drawings of characters? Specifically,
not that
the
much.
most important character,
Most
mine.
important. Yes, you're next on my list.
Have you heard, what's the one I had? It's it's a techno song by artist called Lord Wagner.
I don't think
It's a song of Wagner.
Right. I'm coming back with one extra D20.
You can
Oh,
try that.
Should I try an hour?
Yeah, if you want to.
we have to go.
Just seeing the
Don't want
sound
to pay
plays
for
well.
a terrible movie.
Otherwise, I'll like fail all my exams
Yes.
because I have no music that plays well. Or actually, I need to play.
Can you stream to Chromecast from Popcorn Time? That seems like one of those applications that would put that in. Because I want to watch a shitty movie sometime.
Oh, it seems fine right now.
Hey.
We'll see how it goes.
Yay.
Thanks.
I'll probably be getting that like Intuos tablet thing pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Your
So
whack-a-mole tablet.
my Wacom tablet, and then hopefully my artiste skills will be improved.
Plus to artiste.
Yes. Plus, plus.
Yes.
Here, I'll share that song real quick. I just
Sure.
pull up my external hard drive.
You'll make Squidward look up to you. You know, I'd really love like a framed Squidward painting in my room. It'd be awesome.
You're really artistic, beautifully rendered.
It would be great. This is quite heavy. KOLD cold.
Oh, that's why.
The words you held like secrets, lost their memory. Where's your heart's desire? Make a wish and close your eyes and shine.
That melody reminds me of this.
Shine on And I'm left with myself. Screams life left to cry. We dance like children and pray for morning light. Praise God. All my time. And teach my heart to
It's this guy that does like vibrant operas, but it's Say you text me.
Yes.
You know what? Here. I'm gonna watch it on the phone. What did he say? He just text me a link.
Let's see how comfortable this chair really is.
It was like a Q&A.
Pretty good.
Matt Mercer was talking about, he had this shirt and people were asking about it.
The Shinma one?
No, it was one for a song called Shine On.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that music video? Because I looked it up and it was really funny.
Was it?
It's Shine On. I don't remember what the artist was, but some kind of flamboyant guy, and it was an experience.
You ever seen Vitas?
Oh, it might be that. No, I don't think maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
Honestly,
no.
I don't know.
It looks like I used to look like in high school.
Oh,
He
oh
just-
yes, you showed me. Yeah, you showed me, man. I remember that.
He has a new one where he has like this like weird ass fucking like.
Oh my god, I remember
Seventh
that.
Element, yeah.
I remember the star.
Yeah, this. Well, that's the one that like was out when I was in high school, but this one is fucking weird.
What?
This one's so bizarre. Sorry, full screen properly. There we go.
Oh,
Oh, I'm glad that they gave us that.
oh, that's
Oh,
all.
that's a great annotation.
There we go.
That's what you want.
What, YouTube?
Video to be in.
Why you gotta be like this?
Ball.
Because the chorus of this one is weird.
What language is this?
Russian.
Russian, okay.
I just saw last night I was watching a music video for Party Like a Russian. Weird.
Oh,
It might not be this one. It might not. Yes.
I can't tell which way the light switches are flipped.
Oh, hey, you're still around.
Yes, I am.
No, that's weird.
Hi, where's the camera?
Search on YouTube for the trailer for The Unexpected Bar Mitzvah. And watch.
What? Unexpected bar mitzvah?
Yes, you look it up on YouTube.
That's the thing that's like super racist.
Like Jimmy
Yes.
Smuts.
I think so.
Where they're like dressed up as like Russian Santa and he does the squat.
What is it? It's like a movie or something?
Yes, and a book.
Yeah, I discovered that.
I'm probably not going to watch that. I might watch that
He has a
thing by Andrew.
whole album that's just like 100 operas. Isn't it? It's a national word of honor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. But he has this whole
Sam,
album
do you know-
just-
Do you know why Andrew? Oh, so Andrew didn't go to the main session.
Uh-huh.
So that's why. You know why?
You showed
I
me the
think you just
weirdest
forgot.
music, man.
Wow.
How was it, man?
Yeah.
How could we live without our
Like,
Italian
watch,
mobster?
Are you ready?
Watch the video I sent you.
Don't be chilly.
This is the trailer for The
Have
Unexpected.
a good one.
See ya. It's the trailer for the unexpected bar mitzvah.
The unexpected bar mitzvah.
It is I don't know about the trailer, but the movie is so racist.
Yeah.
It's just like, you Jews.
I can probably stop the broadcast now, can't I?